Check, check. Check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. You're here with the Crypto Lifer. Thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm going to make sure I make good use of your time so you can make good use of your life. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate you. All right, moving forward. Check it in. Up and down, rise, rinse, repeat. Up, down, rinse, repeat. Yeah, thank you for the most precious fine commodity of your time. No more CHR, crap, man. MATIC, AVAX, Fantom. What? What's that bit? Anchor dumping hard now. Kava, ETH, AMP. What up, lifers? Hello. Buck Nasty, here we go. Shout out to everyone here on the live. All right, let's get into it. Right off the bat, let's see what's happening. Bitcoin having a bit of an issue, but you know what? I finally figured it out. I thought we were in this pennant here. We fell out of that pennant. I figured out we were in a bigger channel. All right, so what did I see? I saw that we had a range here. Look, resistance, 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 resistance. Multiple points of resistance right there at that place. Suggests that, you know what? We might have a bit of an issue at that spot, at that exact spot. So I said, let me take a look. The doctor is in. Let me take a look at the health of the coin. Let me assess the damage here. Okay. How's that music for you guys? How's the audio for you? Moving that audio. Really nice. There you go. Boom, boom. Okay, so definitely had to test support right here at this region because this is where, look, resistance, 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 resistance. We're all going to come back down and test this support right there. Look at that. I mean, that's the exact kind of area that we're testing right now. And we did get the bounce off of this trend line, right? Now, measured move would be all the way right to here at about 36,400. If we come down from this falling wedge and break to the downside, that would be the measured move. I told you, that's okay. If we come to that 36K, that region that we were below for so long. So nice to see us back above the doldrums. I mean, we were down in the dump for so long. We broke out of the falling wedge, 68% chance, and we boomed to the upside. Now, yesterday I gave you guys a call too. My Patreon, shout out to all my Patrons. It's the first of the month. It's the best time to join the Patreon. So if you're just listening, jump into the Patreon. Or you can pay with crypto. Email cryptolifers@gmail and pay with crypto. We'll give you a 10% discount for 3 months. Jump on in to the Patreon. We'll hook you up if you pay in cryptocurrency. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on into the live stream and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. So here's my idea for Bitcoin. I'm still long. Yep, I long into the fear. When this wick happened, I added to the long, more into the long. So I'm ready to rock. I have my Bitcoin position. I am down about $200, and I'm going to hold it and see where we go. But 9 out of 10 times when I make a trade at the bottom of the trend line, when the stochastics are pinned low, bottom of the trend line when the stochastics are pinned low, bottom of the trend line when the stochastics are pinned low, third time's a charm, says that we should pump to the upside. All right, says we should pump to the upside. Also, what do we have here? We have a swing low to a swing low like so. And if I take the same swing low, which is about right here, to that swing low, that swings up, that swings down. That's hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. 9 out of 10 times, this trend will continue to the upside based off this hidden bullish divergence. And it is what it is. Even if we went all the way to this low here, it's hidden bullish divergence, clearly. Anyone who tells me it's not just doesn't know the divergence is so. Right off the bat, says Bitcoin could pump on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours coming down to oversold regions again. That is a beautiful thing. That is very nice. But you can see when we cross on the 4 hour, right? You could have just traded the 4 hour on a short to the downside. We still traded this chop. There was a lot of coins going up and down throughout this period, and we're going to show you which ones we traded, how we traded them, and how we made a killing last night on QNT. QNT was the call, and I threw it out there. I had a really strong intuition about it, as well as going over the charts, and boom, there we went to the upside. So we're extended on the 1 hour. I mean, how much lower could we go? At this point, Bitcoin has kind of done its thing. Has to get at least a bounce back to support area here at about 41,330. I don't like to see the rejection at 42K, because what does that mean? Well, if we look at it on the daily time frame, and then we're going to get into the Bitcoin weekly candle close, like we do every single Sunday night for Bitcoin's weekly candle close. And I had to have, my voice had a crack there. Candle close. Anyway, so weekly support and resistance, Sonny. Where's your weekly? So look, we look at the daily time frame, and we're at kind of daily support right here, kind of hanging out at this region where we have you could make it a range. Let's make it a range support region. And it's rangy. We're getting rangy in here. But you can see, you know, rejection. Maybe it's a fatter range. There you go. Rejection, rejection. Bounce off support. Now, if we break the support, it looks like we're dropping to 36K. There's a gap there. There's really nothing stopping us. A little bit there and a little bit there. But yeah, 200-day moving average ain't too shabby as well. Let's take a look at that on the daily. We broke above the 200-day. Highly likely to have a golden cross as the 21 crosses that. Now, if you go to the 4-hour and you have a golden cross on the 4-hour, it suggests you're going to have a golden cross on the daily, and you do. So we had our death cross on the 4-hour down there. And I'll show you, this is significant. It's very significant. I'm going to take you back in time. I'm going to take off my Bollinger Bands because they're messy. I'm going to take you back in time, and I'm going to show you the last time that we saw something of this nature. So look, the 4-hour, we're looking at the 4-hour time frame. 50 crossed below the 200-day moving average. Came down, 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 down. That was your death cross right there. That was your time to short to the downside, okay? And then we came to the upside, and now the 50 has crossed. It's been a long time since the 50 has touched or dabbled with the 200-day moving average. It's been since May 12th on the cross about, and all the way back to about July. Wow, May, June, July, 3 months. All right, let's look back on Bitcoin for the last time we saw something like this. What happened? And it was the pandemic. It was the pandemic with an L at the end. No, it was the pandemic. So look, and look at this. Now, I never even noticed this. We broke to the upside. Look at this. I never noticed this. I've looked at this chart many, many times. Look at the inverted head and shoulder that formed there for Bitcoin. And we busted out of it and broke to the upside. That was telling you we were going to bust out. It was a falling wedge. 68% chance of a break to the upside. And eventually we would break to the upside. So take a look at this. The 50 crossed right here below the 200. Slump, 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 slump. When it crossed again, that would be the beginning of a parabolic run. So the last time, look, and they never touched each other again. They got very close right there. They got very close right here, but they did not cross. They crossed a little bit right there, had a dip. That was the foreshadow of the bigger dip, in my opinion. Just like this is the cross, we'll get another cross, and then we'll have the huge cross. An idea, right? I'm flipping that idea back on this idea. So look at another time that we had the 50 going below was that very low when we had our bear market right here. And we smashed down to 30, 36, 38, or 68 even before the big dump. And then even earlier right here where we had our first bottom to about, I think we hit 31,420. 31,000, what a low for Bitcoin to see after going up all that high. To see Bitcoin back at 31,000, it was absolutely insane. And I continued to dollar cost average through this like a man with a plan, man. And then we dumped again and I bought more Bitcoin right here and continued to buy Bitcoin and continued in the face of danger. I said, oh, well, I'm just going to do what I got to do. So ideas for the 4-hour crossing the 200 are very nice. We don't see it unless there's usually a beginning of a reversal pattern to the upside. So I like what we're seeing so far. You can see we're clearly hitting this beautiful trend line as well. So it wasn't that crazy that Bitcoin came down to this trend line. Okay, something like this. This could also be considered somewhat of one of these, like what, a bump and run. Looked at these before. You get the false down, break up, and then bump. And we're gone. The bump and run pattern. You take a look at a bullish bump and run. Watch this. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me and Lenny. Get the chat out. Let's going down. How's everybody doing? How y'all feeling? Thank you for coming in to the Crypto Lifer Show. Appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to go through Bitcoin analysis, total to the entire market. We're going to take a look at ETH, Bitcoin, other different pairs. Got some other stuff on the mind. Got Moonstarter I want to take a look at too, that Hadouken threw my way. Shout out to Hadouken and my team, man. Awesome admins, awesome analysts, obsessive compulsive people with the Bitcoin. Always ready to go with the cryptocurrency. The Doldrums, yeah, just joined Patreon. Shout out to Crypto Legacy. Thank you for joining the Patreon. That supports me and my lovely girls and my wife. You're directly supporting someone else's life when you join Patreon instead of buying, some corporate Netflix subscription or whatever. You're joining a subscription of a real person with a real family. So thank you so much. That's how we all help each other. So check it out. The Doing Damage mug, ready to rock, man. This thing is serious. Doing damage.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Please, what camera are you using? Why? What do you want to know? Does it look good or is it not looking good enough? I need to make all my Patreon money back today. I've nearly made all my Patreon money back today. There you go. Please, what camera are you using? Why you want to know, AJ? Let me know. Let me answer that question properly. Doing damage. Love learning. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate you guys. Hello, Mr. Lifer. Shout out to Jeremy Williams. Shout out to Jose Patricio. More similar to 2018. Just joined the Patreon. The Doldrums. Buck Nasty. Quant still rocking. Let's take a look at Quant. Now, even if you look at my live stream last night, I predicted the Quant boom to the upside. If you just go back, if you look at it's kind of nuts. It's a little crazy, but if you go to the titles of my videos, Bitcoin to 54K, how and why, Quant about to boom, right? That was 21 hours ago. If we take a look at the chart of Quant 21 hours ago, you know, and how did I know it was about to boom? Shout out to Myron C. Let's go. Thanks for all you do. Shout out to the $20 super chat. Much appreciated. Jump on the bandwagon, guys. This guy threw $20. Send in $5 to $3. I do skateboard videos. It is crystal clear. I mean, this is just a little webcam, man. This is the Logitech Pro C922. It's all about the proper lighting. You know, it's all about the proper lighting, man. I'm not even using a DSLR. Nothing special. Just a crappy little webcam. I'll show you the C922 Logitech. Not even a 4K. It's this guy right here. This exact camera. I'm using this exact camera. HD. Yeah, this is it. The Logitech C922 Pro Stream. This is it, baby. This is it. This is what I'm using right here. Made by Dell, apparently. Or sold by Dell. Yeah, just a little something, you know. Love what you do. Wish I could read the charts like you. Shout out to Tom Ho. Yo, you can. Take a tutoring session with me and I'll get you started. For sure you can, man. You will be able to read the charts like me. I promise, man. One day, if you put your work in, you put the effort in, you'll get there. So Bitcoin, man. Playing games at this 39K region. I'm just going to stick to my low stokes on the 4 hour and the 1 hour and know what happens when they stay low. The pump eventually pumps up to the upside, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Wow, it's really good. LOL, shameless plug. Yeah, I mean, I should be like, yo, I'm using the 754060D 7145. Never put your phone near your cloud lifter. I keep learning that happens way too much. Wow, it's really good. Shameless plug. Can you check out BitBook Network? Thank you so much. We'll take a look at that. Never heard of it in my life. Let's take a look at that in a second. So, addressing Bitcoin. All is well. Let's take a look at the weekly candle close. We're gonna lick it. We're gonna play with it. I'm gonna kiss it like we do. Isn't it feels funny? I just kissed the weekly candle. Isn't that crazy? I remember just doing this. Like it was not too long ago. Let's zoom into the weekly candle close. Bring it up to me. I'm gonna have a little makeout session with it, guys. You might want to turn your. Okay, I licked the weekly candle close like we do. You got to do the weekly lick. That became a tradition about 3 weeks ago, and I got to keep it up now because it hasn't stopped. So, what do we see here? One of the first times we had a wick to the upside, a sell wick, sell pressure. We got as high as 42,700 though. We did break that all-time high. Now let's take a look at weekly support. We got some weekly support sitting right here at 39,800. We got some weekly support sitting close right here at 35,500. A little bit right here at 36K. Of course, at 31 and back at ye old 29, 30K reach. Okay. So, what has changed? What's going on? Nothing really. Nothing really. We still have hidden bullish divergence on the weekly, which still looks really, really nice. We got weekly support. The weekly candle closed well above my region. I said, you know, guys, when we pumped, remember when we pumped up, I said, I'll be happy as long as the weekly makes a higher low. I mean, this is a beautiful higher low right there. I mean that was the low right there. I mean, you kidding me? Let's wait for our next low, a pullback, right? On the weekly. Weekly's just getting started. So the daily is going to have the pullback. So when we go to the daily candle, you can see the daily cross right there. And that was suggesting that was our top. Right when the daily made a move right there. Stochastics are deadly accurate. Deadly accurate. They're even suggesting that you begin a short here on the daily time frame. So you could wait for the trend to be established. Stop loss right here above this. And can you get back down to the previous? I don't like it. Risk 10 to get 11. Not doing it. The risk to reward ratio just ain't there on the short, but it looks like you get a short maybe on a smaller time frame where you don't have to risk as much and just get a smaller scalp. Have you ever hear about Bookman? It's a heat map. Bookmap. It's a heat map. No, I never heard about it. I saw another guy licking the candles. No way. It's okay that Bitcoin does not close under 40K. Is it okay? Yeah, it's fine. It would have been nice if it closed above 40K. Let's take a look at where the candle actually closed because, all right. Yeah, candle closed at 39,845. Would have been nice to get the close above 42K. But you know what? Any candle close above this previous high. Look, 2 beautiful candles in a row. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So far, so good for Bitcoin. I'm not saying we're going up or going. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I take this one step at a time. So right here, the daily. I think it wants to either flag out. We could see the daily do something like this for the next week, 7, 8, 9 days, and then boom to the upside. Okay. You could even pull a mini fib on here and see, where your 618 is. Yeah, so you wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin touch the 618 at 34,700. Would scare the bejesus out of everyone once we broke 36K, and then everyone would start talking about 30K again. Then they could get the liquidity, get the shorts liquidated, and bring us right back above 36K. It would make really nice sense for them. That would be if I was them, that would be the perfect plan for them to get the most amount of money. I'd be like, well, you should do this, this, and that, and then this, and that. And they'd be like, oh, that works. So I'm like, hey, guys, market makers, you want to make the most amount of money. Bring Bitcoin below 36K to 34.7. Get the FUD market out there. Get some articles that sound fuddy, saying that, 10K is probably happening, like Guggenheim saying 10K is coming. What are your thoughts on these small caps giving reflections in Bitcoin, ETH, XRP, and BNB? I got into Doge, BTC, and looks good. But seeing a new trend? No, I think it's just a small incentive to steal your BNB, and eventually you'll never get the BNB back that you really wanted. Once the coin dumps to all infinity, you'll sell it off, and you'll realize it was just a ploy for you. And then you'll be like, damn, they took my 4, 2, 3 BNBs. And yeah, most of these coins are a BNB grab. Let's be dead honest. A BNB grab, an ETH grab, whatever coin you can get to get into those coins. Very few will survive. Very few people will be savvy enough to figure out exactly what to do at the right time when it comes to those coins, right? And it's going to take some rug pulling and getting beat down first to figure it out. Germany is allowing their citizens to buy into Bitcoin tomorrow. You think it's selling on the news? No, it doesn't make sense. It just we were just low on the 1 hour. We got a little sell-off. We just, there was some bearish divergence also playing out. We had swing up to swing up here. These highs kind of peaked. Sad that we got the rejection. We also got the tweezer tops, right? So we had swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. That's bearish divergence. Tells you we're going to get a drop to the downside. Now we're extremely oversold on the RSI. Last time the RSI was this oversold, we were extremely low right here, dealing with a very low at 29.9, like a low. So very interesting. A lot to think about here for Bitcoin, but as long as we hold this region, as long as we hold what I drew here, I stay long, man. I stay long. I long into the fear every single time. 39.6. Continuously falling to the downside, though. It is starting to kind of get a little bit. 39.4 was the low. Gotta get to the point where I have to eventually just close my trades out, because I'm not going to take this ride all the way back down to the downside. I'll tell you that. Measured move of this fall. This is a rising wedge. Okay. You could say it was a measured move breakout, like it broke out. Double top, broke back into the pattern. So the measured move is the length of the pole, right? Down to price action. And that's what's going to take you right back here to the 618 at 34,700. So don't be surprised if you see 34,700 Bitcoin yet again. 38.5, then we bounce. 38.5, and then we bounce. Hey, you never know. I wouldn't want to see 38.5. Let's see how the 15-minute and the 7-minute look. Damn, so the 7-minute still got some more room to go to the downside. We're going sideways down on the 7-minute. Seems like it wants to go one more time, 39K. Could be 38, 38.8, 38.9 maybe, somewhere in that region. Bookmap haven for scalps, yeah. What are your thoughts on these small caps giving reflections? I think most of them are rug pulls, man, trying to get your money. Could you check out BitBook.network? Let's take a look at the super chat, BitBook.network. BitBook.network. BitBook.network, the travel platform. BitBook Network. Interesting. Explore the world and earn passive rewards. BitBook, the travel platform where people can book accommodations and earn tokens in the process, providing a passive income to users that create and share travel content. Build a focus on scalable growth where everyone benefits. Join. I like this because I travel with my group and I can do some travel vlogs and get involved. So I like that there's incentive for me already. Attracting traffic, growing the community, traveling, and sharing your experience. BitBoy rewards tokens to users that book through the BitBook platform. Share their experience with their accommodation provider. Interesting. And let them know how good it was and how it worked. Nick Vandervolk. Okay, they got a Docs team. Danny D. Haas. Vince MATIC. They all got a face to the team. Pretty cool. All right. Book your trip. Let's take a look at that. How fast does that work? What are you doing there? Save on the hotel or flights. Find your deal. New York, Atlanta, Orlando. Pretty interesting. And it has its own native token. Is that what I'm guessing here? Car rentals, everything, dude? BitBook. I don't think I'd want to use anything else. Book your plans with Bitcoin. BitBook. Pretty cool, man. White paper exchanges. It has its own coin. Trade BBT now. Where can you trade this puppy? On PancakeSwap. All right. Let's see what it is. Did it ever make it to CoinGecko or anything like that? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. Quant doing its thing. I can't wait to look at Quant. Ooh, baby. Crypto Blade Skill. They've been talking about that. They've been putting that on our radar recently. Smooth Love Potion has been on my radar as well. $54 for Skill. Where's Smooth Love Potion? Down 90% back to 12 cents. Nice. They took dumps. That's good because they were hot for a second. Might be worth getting back into. Let's take a look at BBT. Is it on the radar? BitBook. It is. Pretty interesting. I never heard of it. Let's see what the market cap is. Brand new. Can't even see a so. Oh, wow. 24-hour volume is 190,000. I mean, I get sketched out by stuff like that. You know, let's take a look at the Telegram. With 190,000, it's got to have like, what, 700 people in the Telegram? The Telegram cannot be 10,000 members? Like, how did it has that many members and no liquidity at all? Like, what's going on? Maybe they just don't got enough information. Interesting. BitBook. Could it do damage? Could it be interesting? BitBook Network. So I like that you can use it to travel. I would actually use this. I want to take a look at their presentation, see what they're saying here. And this is worth the deep dive. This is why you guys super chat for the deep dive.
More than 1.3 billion people travel every year. And the hotel industry is worth 528 billion annually and is expected to double by 2030. 90% of the booking market is currently dominated by two major corporations. And because hotels are completely dependent on these websites, finding high commission fees has become the industry's biggest challenge. Trying to compete with these corporate giants would be a lost cause. When David is fighting Goliath, you win by not fighting in Goliath's game. And based on this very simple observation, we identified an enormous opportunity for a crypto business to take this battle on. So we created BitBook.
I like the commercial already.
At BitBook, we play a different game. BitBook is built with a focus on growth, where everyone benefits. We drive traffic through rewarding users who create remarkable travel content and rewarding influencers who share it. We drive adoption through rewarding travelers who book on our...
That's been happening. If I close a page, it eventually just takes it down. Anyway, sorry to kind of end that abruptly, but I like what he's saying there. I like the crew. I like his presentation. I like him personally when he came on camera there. I was like, okay, cool. You know, I'm not saying I'm not going to buy something based on like what that dude says and what he looks like, but you know, there's a good vibe there's a good vibe. I like what's happening there. And now the whole market's kind of taking a bit of a dump. Let's take a look at Total real quick to see what's happening in the cryptocurrency market. You go through Total 2, that's basically going to show you what's happening in cryptocurrency every single day. Okay. Let's see the super chat. Super chat just came in. What is the super chat saying? Please read the amazing testimonial link. Lifer is 7-day-a-week teacher. Streams, Patreon equals dreams come true. Once you become a patron, you will never look back. Shout out to all my peoples, man. Thank you so much for saying that. Really, really appreciate that. Hit the link to my testimonial group. Read what people are saying. Even today alone, man. Can I read them? Do you mind if I read them real quick, guys? Just one or two. It's August 1st, 2021 today. My last closed 25 trades on 3 commas, 22 in profit, and 3 with a loss. I am in the crypto since April, and the lifer was the biggest help and inspiration to my game. The first tutoring session was excellent and so helpful. It was 50% crypto talk and 50% about family, good vibes, and how to handle this crazy world we live in. I felt like a friendship from the beginning. Patreon for life. Sam is the man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hi, hello, stream. Look at this person just jumped. It's probably a scammer now. I hope not. I'm watching Lifer's most recent stream, and the way he broke down AXS at the 2519 timestamp is one of the reasons why he's the GOAT. Took him 5 minutes to completely dissect AXS, taught me a new pattern diamond, showed me how to predict price movement based on previous resistance and support lines. So many gems in the 5-minute period. Check it out if you haven't already. Man. One of my most profitable days in my life. So happy to be a lifer. Thank you, Sam. You're the man, brother. You gave me confidence in every trade I do. This channel is worth so much more than the monthly fee. Shout out to all you guys, man. Thank you so much for saying that. And enough talking about me. Let's get back into brass tacks. Let's talk about total too. And what do I see? It's funny, man, because look, I put this in an inverted head and shoulder. I did this, ready? Remember? And I said, is this going to dump to the downside? And I was saying, I hope we hold levels and we dump to the downside. So there's my inverted head and shoulder. Basically hit the support line because we came back to previous resistance at $1.56 trillion. We got as high as 1.66. We were about to go really, really high. I thought we were going to make it all the way to the measured move before we broke back into the pattern, but now we're back into this funky pattern. You can see it now, right? It could be also a broadening. Let's look here. Looks somewhat like a broadening wedge too as well. There it is, though. It's a rising wedge. You could say it's just still channeling out, just like Bitcoin. And, I don't know. It's bold to say it's still in the channel. A lot of people would like to say it broke out of a rising wedge like this, right? 2 ideas of thought there. It depends on which one you'd like to take. I like to take the one with the most pain, which usually means that it fell out, because that means I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid, and I'll take the bearish retest for a short if possible. Okay, so idea that it's still in a pattern, idea that it fell out of the pattern. Extremely oversold in the 1 hour. That's our saving grace. Hopefully that's what will pump us back to the upside, right? Sorry, I didn't realize the music had cut off real quick. Night shift punching in. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington. I'm Kaloon Jossie. I'm not a scammer. Shout out to Jossie Kaloon. No, that's me. Awesome. If you hodls are solid, the hodls are solid. Dot still up 40%. Link still up 33% all day long. Oh yeah, I mean, getting into Bitcoin at 32,400, still a gravy train move, right? So total gotta hold these. Let's look at levels that total has to hold up until we'll have some issues. It's the entire market cap, guys, of all of cryptocurrency. It's kind of a big deal. And we're still so early in this adoption stage, guys. We're still so early. I just finished editing a beast of a video on Mina Protocol. Oh my God, what a video. That is a long one. 12, 15 minute love to Mina, but I broke down everything I could about Mina, showed you what I thought about it, what I liked about it, and why I think it's a viable project. So take a look at Mina Protocol for sure. So look, it did break out of resistance. Clearly broke out of resistance, which is a great sign. That tells you a change in trend. So even if we get reversals, ups and downs, nothing goes up forever. Beautiful thing, so far so good. So looks like we're going to come back down and test 1.5 trillion, right? If not, this is going to be the low right here. And we're going to break off this upper trend line. And that's where going to be our last test. So 1.55, if not 1.5. And if we break that, it's $1.466 trillion, right? Can you check out the BitBook network? Let's go. Thanks for all you do. Shout out to everyone here with the super chats. Thank you very much. Love learning for the $10. Night shift punching in. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming in, sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. Okay, I'm back. I'm back like cook crack. My 8-year-old nephew called me today and asked me how to buy Bitcoin. The future is bright. I love that, man. How do I buy Bitcoin? You say him, just go watch the Crypto Lifer show. He got you, man. He got you. So look, I would technically long Bitcoin right now. So my idea for BTC, based off all this other ideas, is to long Bitcoin. So I like total. It's holding well. I wish we had hold 1.6, but we're holding well so far. Could be making a shoulder, head, and shoulder. We'll see. On the 1 minute though, look, we already had a bit of a shoulder, head, and a shoulder that did dump to the downside. So interesting. See what happens. I'm going to watch this very closely on these levels. Take profits in the trades you were in and keep your stop losses tight. Raise them up to break even. If you got stopped out of break even, you got stopped out. It happens all the time, right? The idea is to treat every piece of capital like it was your last. Now Augur starts to pump. It always seems to pump when Bitcoin dumps. Anyone ever notice that now? Augur is the one that goes up every time Bitcoin goes down. So you should trade the rep BTC trade, right? Parsiq still bumping, doing its thing, back up to 58. Got rejected by this, 58.62 region, came back down to 58.2. Interesting. Axie, look at this now. Look what it did. Fell out of the pattern. Started to get bullish, trying to reset on the 1 hour. Interesting. It's clearly making a flag here. That's a double top, though, that would worry me. Bit of a double top with bearish divergence, and this is how you know how to get out. Swing up to swing up. You had swing down to swing down. You get out of the trade, you're going to get a dump to the downside. Highly likely you're getting a dump to the downside, right? So much different than remember last week's weekly candle? What a weekly candle. It exploded beyond, oh my gosh. What an insane weekly candle that was. That was like, OXT pumps when Bitcoin dumps a lot too. Do you mind if I ask questions? Anytime. Can you look at the ETH USD? For sure. For sure. Let's get more comments, actually. It's not enough comments. Like, the comments are kind of slow tonight. Let's get that algorithm pumping, man. Let's going. Let's get it going. Ammo, just ask your question. What is that? Oh, Bitcoin down. Look at Bitcoin down. Dumping, right? A little pump for Bitcoin down. I'm talking about TVK right now. I like this trade right here, especially with the dump right now. This could be a really good entry. Use this time to get into these altcoins on the low, man. I like this entry right here. Stop loss really low. You could try to get crazy. The only thing is there's a gap here. Nothing really to hide behind. Right there, maybe 14%. But I see 105% coming out of TVK, all the way back up to about 41 cents from where it's at now. So watch TVK closely. It's been beat down, so it can boom up to the upside. What do you think of Bitcoin will test the 41K resistance? What do you think will test? What do you think, BTC? You mean when? Questions like when and there's not. Nobody knows when something's going to happen. I'm really good at judging the stochastics between 6 and 12 hours, depending on this and that. But I'm not just going to say, oh yeah, that's going to happen like that. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so here's the Patreon plug. Every day on the live stream, I like to plug the Patreon group and show you guys what happened in the group, how much money we made yesterday, or how percentage, not how much money, that's rude, but how much percentages that we made. Yeah. Take your profits, man, right off the bat. Usually there's a high point and you don't, you just take your profits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll show you some trades where, you take the profits the first night and then let it, it took 2 weeks to get back to the same price yet again. 2 weeks to get all the way back to the same price, right? Okay. Yeah, just keep taking profits over and over and over again. How is the total market cap number used in making decisions? Well, you look at the total market cap and you look at the support and resistance lines and you can see where it's going to get rejected, where it's going to bounce. And if that bounces, if all your altcoins are up and total's about to hit a resistance point, then you know it's time to close your trades. See what I'm saying? Because total's going to dump on you. And that was an indication. You can trade it just like a coin. You got to look at the support and resistance lines. Lifer, I keep seeing the stock ticket weed when you load up the charts. Do you care to share on it? It was one of the first stocks that I ever traded in my life. So I think it has a close piece of my heart. I sold it off at 31. Never really looked back. It was supposed to do great. We had the pump, and then, weed stocks really just took a dump. Like, they never really got to fruition like we thought. Like, they didn't really boom like we thought. And now this isn't a cup and handle. I've been looking at it for a long time. It's Canopy Grow Corp. It's in this cup and handle. Eventually it's going to break to the upside, but it's been taking so long. It's like pulling teeth. But there you go, man. That's the answer to your question. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. Yeah, it is. I mean, you got nothing left but your time. Everything is a trade for your time. No matter what you're doing in life, it's all a trade for your time. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 130 people watching. Yeah, it is. 96 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I'd really appreciate it. Can we deep dive DNXC? Sure we can. Let's take a look at DNXC. Let's do a deep dive on that. DNXC. Crypto coin. Coin market cap. DinoX. Okay. DinoX. Funny, we were talking about naming a coin today, and my wife said Dino. There's already a DinoX right there, baby. 54 cents. Shout out to my wife, man, the crypto wifer. She holds me down. She does all the booking. She knows who's in the rooms, who's not in the room. She knows who paid, who didn't pay. She lets me run free and just create, and look at the charts and just do my thing as a technical analyst artist, you could say, because I believe TA is an art. It really is an art. And shout out to my wife, man. I love you so much. You're the greatest thing in my life. Thank you so much for everything. I love you. Sorry to get a little, I just realizing, starting this business with her and me and her, our backs against the wall every single day. It's been a very special experience. And, yeah, run a business with your significant other if you can. Some people can, if you can. So let's take a look at this. A bit of a cup and handle for this thing. It just seems like it just came out. Pretty new. It's looking actually pretty nice. That's a bit of a cup right there. When lifer cries, I cry. Me and you against the world, baby. Alexander Gustav, man, I appreciate that. So look, this is a cup and handle for DNXC USDC, and it's getting low on the 15-minute. This thing just came out. It's brand new. Looks like you might see some traction from this puppy. See the measured move. Yeah, it looks like you might make a swift 55%. Man, but this is high risk, high reward type of play. I don't think I would jump into it. You have to buy this on Uniswap. But there you go. Now let's take a look at the website, see what they're talking about. What the heck does it do? If you want to buy this, you have to go here, copy the contract address, then go over to Uniswap and buy. Oh, it's on Gate.io as well. It's also on Uniswap, 1inch, and PancakeSwap. And Gate.io's got some good stuff. Gate.io's been coming up a lot, man. They got a lot of stuff. They've been around a long time. Gate.io. Let's take a look at DinoX.io and see what's going on with DinoX. Multiplayer metaverse game, Dinosaurs and Adventures. Get first DNX. Get first DNX. These guys are so sick. DinoX is a combat and strategy game in a sandbox environment. A beloved gameplay genre blended with a fan favorite theme of dinosaurs. Players build dino kingdoms, rally resources to expand, build, and combative skills to occupy others, and due to the benefits of the metaverse, retain true ownership of the game. Alcovosaurus, Anaraptor, Aquaceratops, Aliosaurus. DinoX assets. Play to earn. Set on the islands of DinoX universe, you will find yourself surrounded by various packs of living dinosaurs. The catch and core idea is that they live on blockchain, and you can digitally own them. Take care of them, breed them, train them, and fight different creatures occupying the islands. Interactive, tradable, collectible. Stake to earn. Whether you want to get special DNX egg, a booster pack of DNX eggs, or exchange your coins in return for a special action cards, our marketplace covers it all. It's pretty interesting, man. It's getting crazy, right? This is interesting. DinoX, man. And it just came out, and it's actually looking not too bad on the chart as well. So, this could be something that does something really, really big. You never know. Thank you for giving us that deep dive. Appreciate it. Footprints in the Sand is the tune. Sounds like a cereal. When you cry, it reminds me of the TOK reggae tune. I know, when you cry, I cry. Mr. Smurfington, do you use 3 commas interface to trade Gate or just go directly to the site? Yeah, I love Gate. It's a good amount of Binance gems on it. I've been doing work on Gate lately. Dope, man. And can you sign into Gate as a U.S. customer? That's something I want to know. Wasn't sure about that. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. 128 people watching. And 107 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Remember Swipe SXP had a huge pump today to the upside. Wow, all the way to 250. Interesting. So a lot of coins just kind of erupted. Okay, we're going to give you the quant trade. I'm going to show you what happens if you join my Patreon. I'm just going to show you what goes on if you join my Patreon, right? I get an exclusive calls list. You get invited to this awesome place where I give calls every single day, throughout the day, constantly. Whatever I see happening in the market, whatever I see possibly happening. I like QTUM right now. I'm in QTUM. I'll show you QTUM. We're going to get into that for a second. That's my trade of the night as well. We'll take a look at ETH USD for Jesse B. I haven't forgotten about you. I just saw a photographic memory of your name writing ETH USD. Right there, Jesse B. Jesse B. Jesse B. Jesse B. Jesse B. Jesse B. Congrats on Quant. Wow, huge pump to the upside. So look. So last night at 11:41 p.m. Actually, even earlier than that, but keep going. It was actually, I think it was 1 in the afternoon that I gave the quant call. So this is 8. These are all the calls in one day. It's absolutely absurd. Like, I can't even believe how much I have to go through just to figure out how much I'm going through. I'm giving you guys Kava mainnet coming out. Big news. Kava running out of room. Balancer looks pretty interesting. MATIC pumped a little bit nicely. TLM updates, right? Lattice token. Wow, that's all in one day, dude. Look, here's the quant call right here. That's in 2 days, guys. Look, quant call was July 30th. It's October 1st. You got that much information for $99. That's how many charts you were given. Like, absolutely insane. Like, I've never even seen that in any trading group. And they're all like video calls explaining what's going on. Look, these are video updates every single morning explaining what's happening in the middle of the day, halfway through the day. Just getting you through the day consistently. Now I'll never find the quant call because now I'm wasting time. I'm going to get it. CTSI looking nice. Here it is. So look, here's the call I gave to my Patreons at 12:56 a.m. last night. And then it goes to TVK. All right. Yeah, at 12:48 a.m. last night. I'm about to go to bed. I'm looking at quant. I'm like, dude, I like this trade. I said, this is my trade. Quant, right? And then before I went to bed, I'm pretty sure I said it again. Define the diamond, blah, blah, blah. TLM moving a little bit. TLM update. Right before I went to bed, I was like, yo, I like quant, man. I'm going to take quant down. Anyway, so there was the call for quant. And let's show you the call and then show you what happened to the call. And this happens all the time, man. Every single day on this channel. This was last night. So there's the call right there. There's quant. So you got the quant to your inbox for $99, man. Jeez. QNT USDT. I will work so hard to make sure you are profitable. I will do everything in my power to make sure you are profitable and can make some gains. So look, there's the call booming to the upside. Look at that. Quant ripping. So there's the call right there. Quant on the 1 hour. We'll change this to the 1 hour so you can see it's the exact same call. Exact same chart. See that? Make it look perfect. See them? Quant open, no stop loss got hit at all. Bam. It was one of the greatest, it was one of the most perfect trades ever. Literally, like ever. Open here. Stop loss below the previous low for risk 5%. And look what this thing did. At the height, it was up 46% in a night. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. Hasn't even been 24 hours. And then look what it's doing. It's making an inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute here. Look at this. It barely dumped when Bitcoin dumped. Like, its high was what, 194, 187, came all the way back down. I mean, and we're getting into this thing at 94, 123. I even put a call out at 94 down in here. When it first started pumping to the upside, inside this pennant. We gave this call too as well. a few weeks before that one, a week before. So bam, bam, Quant just did its thing, broken out of penance. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. So guys, if you want to learn how to do this, if this looks interesting to you, if you think you could change your life doing this, then jump on in to my Patreon. I'll help you every single day. I will bust my butt. I work 16 hours a day doing what I got to do. I even edited a Mina video explaining Mina protocol, breaking down what Mina does. Watch out for that video. It's coming out tomorrow. Watch out for my Mina protocol video. Bam, bam, bam. I'm also going to be making content on the crypto lifestyle. Catch my video about new companies buying up Bitcoin, who's mining, what's going on with Bitcoin in the institutional space. Check it out. That will come out probably sometime later on this week, around Thursday or Friday as well, at the Crypto Lifestyle. That's another YouTube channel with 30K subscribers. We got a cool team there of awesome people. Jump on in. Check it out. So here's an idea here for Quant. I mean, you could say, look at this. Inverted head and shoulder for sure. All right. Right off the bat, right? Getting oversold on the 15-minute. Pumping to the upside with some momentum on the 1 hour, right? Already kind of had its boom. You could say, look, it was in this falling wedge and then it broke out. See? It formed a falling wedge and it busted right out of it very, very nicely. See that? Bing! And shot out of the falling wedge. So, inverted head and shoulder. There's your target for Quant. Basically back to 200, and then it will kind of probably reject, see where it hits. I like to pull Fibonacci's once it hits that level. So you could even preemptively pull a fib. Impulse, I believe, something like that. So you could see Quant getting up to here, 200, and then coming back down and testing 159, 160, and then going on its way again. Going on its way again. All right. Another thing I actually wanted to put out for Quant was this idea too. Is it making it a bit of an ascending triangle? See that? The weekly candle close. And I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. So that's the quickest time period right now. Friday night's the longest because I go on Friday night, but I don't get back till Saturday or Friday morning. I don't get back till Saturday night. That's a big chunk of time that I'm not live, right? But this is the closest time that I'm live. I leave tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow morning. Again, I want to show you this hidden bullish divergence playing out. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. What happens if the trend continues to the upside? It plays out so well over and over again. Here it is again. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. What happens if the trend continues to the upside? Beautiful, beautiful thing, right? Quant doing its thing, man. Another call by the Crypto Lifers, guys. We spent enough time on it. I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys listening. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Let me jump back into the comments. 113 likes. Thank you, Lifer Fam. 23 to match the watchers. Yo, brother. Yo, I'm joining the Patreon tonight. Richard P. Join the Patreon. Appreciate that. How about you? Do you have any update on Bunny? Any update on Bunny? Sorry, I mean Honey. Yeah, actually, I've been looking at Honey. Honey's been doing really, really well. I like Honey. Started staking the Honey and it's doing pretty good. Lifer, we're going to 36K. It's possible. To those pumped to the upside. What's the call on Bitcoin? My 2 Satoshis. Sand pumping to the upside, and I gave you a call for it as it booms to the upside. Sand on the 1 hour starting to make a bit of a move. Boom. Pump to the upside. Sand. These calls are all still valid. Sand starting to move to the upside. I gave you a call for sand. Market just flipped green. I can't believe that. The market was red. I guess it's like the call-in, but the market just flipped green. Let's take a look back at Bitcoin. Did Bitcoin just pump on us back to 40K? Almost. Yeah, got a little bit of a pump. Yep, we got a green action off the bounce. We're getting the bounce. This is going to curve. I believe I would long Bitcoin right now at 39.5. Back up to the top of the pattern. That's what I would do. That's I'm in a long right now, so I can't long. Can you look at Kava, sir? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Jesse B. The dude who used to give the most super chats ever. Isn't that funny, though? Back in the day, it was the only person who used to super chat me was Jesse B. That was chat. 136 watches and climbing. Global Lifer fam. Please help and smash the like button. It really helps your community and the Lifer. Hey, man, what did I tell you? I don't know. I didn't listen. Dump time. Produce the beats. Dump party. I don't think it's a dump. I think it's going to the upside. It's not a dump party. It's actually good. I would long Bitcoin right now. You guys are funny, man. I love you guys. You guys love feeding into the fear. You got to use the fear. I long into fear. Look, I longed. We felt just like this when it was dumping here. You guys were dump. We longed. We also weren't even that low on the RSI. Look how low the RSI is. Ready to rock on the 1 hour, baby. This is it, man. I would long here, face down, Scout's Honor. I put long. I'm 5K long right now with 3x leverage, so I'm 15 long. 15 long, baby. Bro, my car got gaffed and hasn't showed up yet. 2 weeks now. Yo, I figured, yo, that's crazy, bro. I love you, man. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying you used to hold me down. You should never super chat me again. You gave me so many super chats in that period, man, when no one used to send me any love, man. You're the best, bro. Hey, yo, I've been longing the whole time. I say dump because we just dumped. Oh, I appreciate you. You got a long on a head and shoulders. Well, you say it's going to be a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder right there, right? So it's got to still make the right shoulder. See what I'm saying? I just long the stochastics when they're low in the 1 hour, man. That's it. I'll get out at the top. No, the double top played out already. This is a double top. It played out to the downside. Now you're going to long back to the upside on the 1 hour. And the 4 hours also oversold, man. You're telling me I'm crazy. You're telling me you're going to long. Look. I see. You see the shoulder, the head, and the shoulder. Honestly, it's very rare that the right shoulder is higher than the middle, than the head. So it kind of negates that idea. That's a higher high now. The point of a shoulder means the high. Let me show you something. I'm going to teach you something right now about a head and shoulder pattern. All right? About the basics. Why? And there's an analytic behind it. It's not just, oh, there's a head and shoulder. You got to understand what's happening. Why do we call it a head and shoulder pattern? Like, why wouldn't I call that a head and shoulder? And let me show you why. The reason why a head and shoulder is bearish is because the high doesn't make it past the previous high. And then this low usually makes it past that low, and then we dump. And that's a change in trend to the downside. Okay? That's a change in trend to the downside. This had a higher high. So it negates the general idea of a head and shoulder. Okay? Because this has a higher high. Now, if this comes down and makes a higher low, we're in an uptrend continuously we're still in an uptrend. So, like, technically, we're in a broadening rising wedge like this. In these situations, I long to the upside of the pattern. When the pattern's at the bottom of the pattern, when the Stokes are low, that's when I take a long, right? I take a 1 hour long, but it's really a 4 hour trade to the upside. I'm going to be risking, and here's the trade for BTC. I'd risk here 3.5% to gain 10.71%. That's the idea right there. And I'd probably get out right there at 42,250. Okay? The trend line is the shoulder, top. Yeah, but I just told you that the right shoulder should not be higher than the head because that's telling you you're negating this idea because you're making a higher high. Once you make a higher low, you establish a trend. You not establish a trend, you wait for the higher low. Now, if we made a lower low, I'd be bearish, okay? And you're right. You could be very right. And what I think is happening is this. I think you're like a day early, but you're getting close. You have the right idea. I think this is what's happening. We're going to make a right shoulder that does not get as high as the previous high. That's my 1 hour trade. I'm out. Then I'll short us down to the downside. It's also a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside, right? And then we'll hit the top of the pattern. The 4 hour and the 1 hour will be high as the daily still falls, and everything will be kind of completing its session. And there the cycle will continue to the downside. And I believe that's possible. So I think this is what's going to occur. We just haven't made it yet. So I'm just trying to long the right shoulder, and then I'm going to get on out. All right. So there you go, man. So you know, I'm just trying to help you out, man, right? I've been doing this for 15 years, right? I've made some of the mistakes you've already made. Trust me, I've made them already. TCT starting to break out, but came right back down into the pattern. Basically hit the stop loss, boom. And that's why I only risked 3.2%. It was a breakout, try to play the breakout, boom, came back down. Not every trade works out, but you want to make sure that when it goes wrong, it doesn't go wrong too bad. You don't lose a lot, right? Let's take a look at TLM. My friend says it's moving. I'm still in TLM. TLM moving. Look at that. It's funny. Why didn't it come up? TLM finally starting to make a bit of a move here. And I opened TLM down here off the bottom trend line. That was the idea. Now starting to break out yet again. Look, TLM's in a giant inverted head and shoulder. TLM is a giant inverted head and shoulder. Look at this thing. It's a messy one. right? And then my idea is to long this flag here. We're holding strong support on the daily. Look at these daily candles. Not one daily candle has closed below the support line. Highly likely that it will not now. Highly likely that it will not close below that line. And you can see we're making a bit of a bull pennant here on the daily as well. And even the RSI is in a bit of a bull pennant, which when you can put the RSI in a bullish pattern, tells you that we're going to see some fireworks. Yeah, a little bit of bearish divergence that played out, but I think we're going sideways there and we're getting negated. So TLM, man, is about to do an Axie. I'm telling you right now, 102% gains coming out of TLM, and I'm not going to stop until I get it, baby. I'm selling TLM at 60 cents. And that's that. 16 likes to match the fam watching. We are almost there. Shout out to everyone here, man. 122 people watching, 140 people watching, 122 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. A channel that gives more calls. This is the fastest technical analyst in the game. Like, you know, there's guys who can pull like the fastest 6-shooter in the game. I am the fastest TA. I think the only guy closer is Sheldon the Sniper. I like Sheldon. I appreciate Sheldon. He's a really nice dude. Much respect to Sheldon. I got a call right here for CHZ. All right. Look, the call was to buy here, bottom of the pattern. Keep your stop loss there. The daily shifts it. So we were about to break out. Let's see what happened. We broke back into the pattern. Okay. I would long these, man. I'm telling you right now, I would long the bottom of this pattern right now on CHZ. Take a look right here. Let me put a call out to the Patreons on this because this is a wanted coin about to be hot. NFTs look like they're about to make a bounce too as well. We'll take a look at NFT perp for you guys. That's all the NFTs. That's going to give you also some clarity as to what's going to happen in the space. Is there an NFT bubble happening? We'll kind of isolate that for you, and we'll look at that. We'll look at it closely. So here, we want to look at our support and resistance lines, which I've marked already. That's why you want to go to the daily and mark them off, then go to the 4-hour, mark them off, and then use them to your advantage as you go to different time frames. 200-day moving average between my stop and the price action also is a nice, lovely thing to think about. I like to see that. Okay, bottom of the trend line, I'm going to risk 4.39% to try to gain about 25%. Very possible. We did this with Quant last night. Same simple trades. It's very similar to this. We risked 5%. We ended up booming up about 50-60% on Quant. So here's my idea, man. For CHZ, hasn't really done anything yet. CHR pumped already. CHG has not. Send it out to the twit. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. You just might get a trade in your feed. I have a tweet that I put out recently, earlier today. I want to read it to everybody, all right, and talk about it. Installing the boosters. Sure you are. Sure you are. That's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. From a new device. Review it now. Interesting. Uniswap restricts these cryptocurrency tokens and more. Stablecoin regulation FUD. We love decentralization at TCL, but are beginning to see regulation with crypto stablecoins at CryptoLifer33. Cool. Who's the GameStar exchange, man? And they're retweeting me. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like to retweet that. Oh yeah, that was my my video at the Crypto Lifestyle. Maybe that came out today. Let me take a look. Ooh, look. Here's my video that just popped today. Check it out, man. $7 incoming for Karora. Definitely moving to the upside. So here's my video at the Crypto Lifestyle. Let's take a look at it, guys. And I'm talking about regulation on Uniswap. That's what I'm talking about. And I think it's really, really important that we go over that type of stuff. Here's my video at the Crypto Lifestyle. Decentralization and other aspects. Run this video up, guys. I'd really, really appreciate it. Run this video up, please. Please run these videos up. You run these videos up, you show him that my community is strong, and that helps me get some buying power. That also helps me leverage. I get to leverage my community. So please, guys, help me be strong. Help me make moves. I really need it lately. The algorithm's kind of clawing at us. They try to, I got freaking my channel. My channel was deleted a week ago. I can't even believe that. Last Sunday night, right? It was last Sunday night, wasn't it? Or was it Saturday night? I think it was Saturday night. And I still came back the next day. But still, man. But watch this video, man. I'm going to run it up for me, please. I'd really, really appreciate it, guys. And also, the video is awesome. It's really informative. The videos I do for them are super, super informative. I go 110%. I put a lot of effort into each and every one of those videos. A lot of good info in these guys. A lot of good info. Post our next video and start making regulations on DeFi. Yeah, they're regulating DeFi, man. It's getting crazy. I'll never get tired of thanking you guys for the updates and everything else. Let's go. Appreciate each and all these people. Hit the like button. I love Uniswap. Was fully decentralized. Didn't know they had the power to remove coins. Same thing, man. Thanks again for the content. Truth and Freedom, the TCOA. Outstanding, my good man. I love it, man. I love this crew, man. And the crypto lifestyle, good people too, man. I'm sure the lifers and the lifestylers, the TCLers they call them, and the crypto lifers, we would get along. We're a mass group, really. We're a mass group together, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming in and sharing your most precious asset with me, guys, and that is your time. Even if you just press play on this video, give me some, just do whatever you can to run this video up to the upside. Tether FUD decentralized regulation. Pretty interesting. Just started running Uniswap restricted video on crypto lifestyle. Yeah, baby. You two on point. That's why I know. You're too on point, right? I really don't get why people trip. If it goes back down, I just hold. History is certain. It will come back up. Even if Bitcoin goes to 10,000, you still own it when it recovers. That's the thing. You still own it. You still own the BTC. I like what he said. You still own the Bitcoin. You never not own the Bitcoin, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, man. All right, so check it out. 40K rejection, 36K incoming to the Twitter. Look, here's what I said earlier today. This is my favorite tweet. I actually don't come out with a lot of fun, witty tweets. That's my one soft point. Like, I'm not the best at Twitter stuff. I always see other people, they have the best Twitter stuff. I'm like, man, when can I get good at Twitter like that? There are 3 days you remember in your life. The day you got married, the day you had your kid or kids, and the day you first bought Bitcoin. If you haven't yet, you will. And I'm telling you right now, guys, this is really serious. Everyone will remember the first day they bought Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now. People, I mean, you know, if you don't remember the exact day, you remember the time, it was around January 2017. I remember when I first bought some Bitcoin, right? Shout out to IfURT, my dude, man. IfURT. Follow my dude, IfURT, man. Give him a follow. Always helping me out, hooking me down, hooking me up. Let's run the numbers up, run the numbers up. Shout out to Francis with the crypto lifestyle, man. Much appreciated, dude. Always got my back, always holding me down. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Mr. 100X himself, man. My dude, Francis, right here. Look at that. $8. Karura just keeps pumping to the upside. Look at that. 11 hours. Karura pumping to the upside with the parachain. Let's take a look at Karura. How's that Engine USD Theta BTC trades looking? We'll take a look. Richard P, welcome to the Lifer Patreon. Richard, Lifer fam, we'll see you there. I really don't get why people trip if it goes back. I know, right? I do. I sold it the same day. Burgermeister, I do. I sold it the same day. I remember when I first bought crypto. He goes, I remember, I do. I sold it the same day. Why? He bought Bitcoin and sold it the same day. It's so funny. Let's get back into what's Bitcoin's doings. Finally getting finally getting the move. I mean, this has to be the pump. I mean, we're so low. The fear is over at this point. Let's get a move to the upside and get a bit of a recovery move off of that trend line for sakes. But, you know, we're building an idea here. See, we're always projecting. We're always a step ahead of the game. We kind of have an idea of what will happen tomorrow based on what we see now. Based on all the patterns I've seen so many that I know if they're half done, half finished, then we have something brewing. Big tech puppets trying to keep crypto info from getting to the people. I know. Why are they doing that, though? Why? Why don't they just let it... Whatever, man. We know why. They just can't take it, right? Snowflake looks like it's about to pump on the Dow. Guys, Snowflake. If you like Snowflake, if you win before, this is an ascending triangle. It's low on the stochastics. Here's a call on the stock market for Snowflake. Let's get the measured move for Snowflake. Snowflake on the stock market, just something to think about. You know, a little 16% gains. Like to track my stock market ideas here. And I'll throw it to the Patreons. You never know, even though it is a crypto. Snowflake. That was hot too. When the market was pumping, that thing was really, really hot. Snowflake was out of control. I love this track. It reminds me of like just living, you know. We'll take a look at ETH, USDT. I mean, ETH was in a rising wedge. It broke out parabolically, came up, then it was in a flag, broke the flag, came back down and just dumped, right? Bitcoin said, no way, Jose, right? So now what do we see? Well, I would think that you would get a retracement, like a Fibonacci retracement on this, right? So I'd pull a fib from here to here. And I think ETH comes back down into the pattern, something like this. Comes down and either test the 0.5 or the 618. So I'd look for ETH to come back down. I mean, some really strong divergence there too as well. Some bearish divergence. Look at that. I mean, the strong bear. Strong bear suggested that that was your high. And then Bitcoin tumbled it down, right? We could get a pump. You know, it's interesting. Hold on. Let me rework the pattern and rework my brain. Try to see if I see something differently. Flip it upside down and work with it. I flip things upside down and they help me kind of put them in perspective. Help me see what I'm seeing without kind of, see there. I might not have seen that before, but I saw it now, right? So you know what? ETH's just in a channel and it's going to channel until it gets out of the channel. So far, so good. So here's your call for ETH right here. ETH USDT. There would be a long at the bottom of the pattern. See if it can break out parabolically and begin a huge move. With the London hard fork that comes out, I think tomorrow or the next day, it's going to be a pretty big deal for Ethereum. We take this high, draw this from here to there. ETH could be making some serious gains. Now, if this is plausible, now you want to do, what do you want to do? You want to split the screen, all right? And you want to look at Bitcoin dominance at the same time. ETH pumping is similar to Bitcoin dominance. If ETH pumps, it's going to take away Bitcoin dominance. So you want to make sure that Bitcoin dominance looks like it's going to dump. CHE is trying to move. Blah got wicked out of the quant before the pump. Bobby Woofter. How'd you get wicked out? None of us got wicked out, though. How you didn't enter when we told you to enter then? You missed the entry. Because nobody got wicked out of that. Like, nobody. You know? Hidden bullish on the 15-minute on BTC. Produce the beats. Yeah, thank you so much. The central bank is getting scared. They want their own digital currency for the whole world. They can completely control. I listened to a podcast with Andreas Antonopoulos in 2014 and never looked back. That was a smart idea, man. Crypto Lifer just sent Crypto Lifestyle a comment. Hello from the Crypto Lifer fam. Just subscribed and liked. See you often. You've got 830 views of your Uniswap video so far. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I didn't even realize it came out. Sometimes I don't notice. You know, I'm like, oh, shoot. You know, I actually forgot I did the video. I forgot I did the video, man. Like, I did it so a while back, you know. Come on, man. Taking my all right. Let's get into the super chats. Let's see what's going on in the super chat. I really don't get why people trip if they don't go, okay, yeah. Comments, more comments, man. Why people, it's late at night, I get it. I'm late, but I'm here. Shout out to Tenacious Tim. Appreciate you more than you'd ever know, Timmy Tims. Thank you for sticking with me. And yes, we did get our TikTok taken down. Kind of sad. Our TikTok was taken down, but we got a new one. So guys, we got to put the link in the description of the video. Oh, the link is in the description of my video. We got to get the link. Let's shout out to If You Are T, my dude, my SEO guy. We got to get the link to the TikTok. I got to get us all in a room. Me, you, Saad, my whole team needs to be in like the crypto. I'm going to make the Crypto Lifer team and everyone has access to that room and people can just, because you know, he might be like, hey, let me grab that. He might give you ideas. Because now we got like 5 people working together on the show completely, which is pretty cool. We got a TikTok guy doing his thing, right? We got a SEO guy working on the channel. We got a graphic artist working on he's a coder too. He's working on a website and he designs all the thumbnails and everything you see here on the channel. And then who else we got? My wife, who freaking runs the entire show, right? I started buying Fantom, James Botello. Shout out to James, man. Thank you for coming on in. Shout out to you, James, for being a part of it. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. There it is. Oh, look, it's still good, dude. Dude, we're back, dude. Yo, we're back, man. Tim, we didn't get deleted, dude. Tim, man, we're still here, dude. Yo, we got brought back. We got brought back. Oh, baby! Yes! Yes, we worked so hard. Tim, we're back, baby. We're back, Timmy. Timmy, we're back. We're back, Timmy. We're back. Pum, pum, pum. We're back, Timmy. Woo! Yeah, man. They can't keep a good man down. We got a backup now. I love it. We back out here in the spot, baby. Yo, thank you so much, Philippe, for letting us know, man. We didn't even know. The team didn't even know we were back. Let's take a look at Bitcoin Dominance, baby, and see where it is at. Shout out to everyone here on the live. So Bitcoin Dominance gets a double top, just like Bitcoin, right? Falls with Bitcoin, dumps. Let's see what's going on. So it's tracking Bitcoin very, very closely, and it wants to pump again. It's telling me that ETH might have a little bit of a trouble on the ETH BTC pair. We'll take a look. I mean, Dominance, yikes, right? It is a rising wedge, right? If we flipped it upside down, it would look a lot like a bull pennant that wants to break to the upside, and you could say, okay, where do you want to go? You'd say, oh, here's your measured move. We flip that back upside down. It says Dominance is going to dump all the way back to 24. That would be altcoin party. So, Bitcoin goes sideways now? I mean, it would be nice if Bitcoin just starts swinging around between 38 and 42K. Damn haters couldn't hold us down, man. It's so sick that we got back on, man. I have faith, man. I always have faith, man. They can't stop the movement, only delay. Yo, they can't stop us, bro. 154 people watching on the live stream, 136 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? It produces more people into the live. It gets us moving. It gets us moving, guys. 9 likes to match the lifer watching fam. I know, right? Actually, even more now because we're getting more people up jumping on in. So look, Bitcoin Dominance and ETH USDT. You want to juxtapose these two things back and forth so you can get an idea of what's happening. Now, let's take a look at Bitcoin Dominance by itself because I want to kind of really see what's going on with Bitcoin Dominance. ETH USDT may be a good play right now on the 1 hour, but the 1 hour only. Daily, let's see the daily. Daily's high, and I knew it was high. That's why I said the 1 hour only. So just be careful, be wary. ETH USDT, I think ETH has to come back down and bounce off of 2300. That's going to be the significant line of support. It's going to come bounce and then continue. Fall out of this wedge a little bit. Look at this, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days straight of Christmas. 12 days of ETH Christmas. The 12 days of Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days of Christmas. The first red candle for ETH right there. We need lifer mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, and trade journals. We're going to get them all, man. We're going to get them all. We're going to get the lifer mugs. We got the lifer mugs coming, etched in glass. I'm going to hand make about 40 of them. Hand make by myself 40 lifer jars. And what they do is promote drinking water all the time, right? Drink your water. Shout out to anyone that joined the Patreon today. All my new Patrons, thank you so much for jumping in on the first of the month. Shout out to anyone that paid in crypto. Shout out to anyone that pays in whatever they do. Thank you guys so much for jumping on in to the Patreon. I really, really appreciate that. It supports me and my kids and my wife. You make us whole. Daddy gets to stay home with the family all the time. It really, really, really keeps the patriarch strong in the house and keeps the family from getting disseminated by the outside sources that be, because they're trying to destroy the family. I'll tell you that right now. Everyone out there, if you can remember your greatest moments, if you're not an orphan, and if you are, I'm so sorry. But if you can remember your greatest moments, they're when somebody loved you. They're when someone held you, when someone told you how good you were. Those are your greatest moments. You can say whatever you want. Everyone can say they're the hardest person in the world. It felt good when someone else showed you affection and love. And I can see some of the greatest moments of my life are my mom telling me how much she loves me, holding me. You know, my dad saying he's proud of me. And so where am I going with this? The idea is that, you know, the family is super strong. The family is super important. 168 people watching, 144 likes. Can we get the watch up to the likers? Algorithm's loving us tonight. Algorithm is loving us tonight. Let's get that. Let's get my favorite song pumping. Let's get it back. Let's get it moving. I'm going to get my favorite song going. And no, that wasn't my favorite song. You guys know what it is, though. I know you all know what it is. Who can guess what my favorite song is, what the name of it is? I know someone out there knows what the name of the favorite song is. Shout out to everyone here. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Then we're going to take a look at ETH BTC. Then we're going to take a look at XRP ETH. I want to see how XRP ETH is going against. Then we're going to take a look at Aave as well. And we're going to keep it going inside the comment section. And then we'll see what you guys are talking about. I need the playlist. Nope, but pump it. Larry Parmalee. Shout out to my man Larry. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Thank you guys so much for coming on in to the live stream. 167 people watching. Woo! Greatest moment, my mom telling me I'm not that important. Isn't that funny? I said that the other day. My mom saying, hey, you're not that important. She said it in a fun, joking way, as if the way my mom was telling me that, not that I wasn't that important. What she meant was like, nobody's talking about you. And if they are, who gives a damn, honestly? That's what she really meant. Like, who cares if people talk about you? Who cares? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. So, this is what I see happening for Bitcoin dominance. Had a little fractal action there too. Hopefully that could play out. Okay, so dominance is getting low on the daily. It's telling us that it wants to get ready to pump again. It's getting ready to pump. So it's telling Bitcoin's, it foreshadowed the last Bitcoin pump. I'm telling you, the daily was low like here, and it started to move. And I said, and I showed you, I said Bitcoin pumped the last time. So look, I juxtapose these two, and it's obvious it's Bitcoin dominance, right? I don't even think I have to do this, but I'm going to do it just for the layman, just for the person, you know, the noob who just got in. He might learn something. This might really change his perspective. So let's take a look at Bitcoin really closely. I predict Bitcoin pumps. How do I predict the pump? Based off of dominance. Dominance kind of gives me an idea of when Bitcoin's going to rally. So look, how do I do that? Well, look, let's go through the chart here. Look at Telcoin. Looks like it's moving. Yeah, and it's actually been on the low for a while too. Thank you for saying that. So look, dominance got low. That's where Bitcoin, when dominance gets this low, I say, hey, Bitcoin's probably going to have a little bit of a pump. We go to the charts, you can see Bitcoin had a mini pump right there. See this? When we move Bitcoin, dominance moved. Then dominance dumped, Bitcoin dumped. Dominance pumped up again, Bitcoin pumped up again. Dominance came down a little bit. And let's match these. We're on the 12-hour, and this one is on, they're both on the same, this one's on the daily. So let's move this one to the daily. So now look, we got down here again, and look, that foreshadowed a sideways, and then boom. When dominance got low and the stochastics were low, it predicted that the Bitcoin was going to pump to the upside. All right. Now, actually, when we look at this on the daily, Bitcoin's flagging out. This is just simply a flag. Straight up. Like, daily looks beautiful. A flag above the 200-day moving average. This is special. And the Bitcoin dominance is coming down. I'm projecting that in 2-3 days from now, Bitcoin's going to go on a freaking massive pump to the upside. I don't know how the daily is overbought, but it's telling me that Bitcoin dominance does this. It tells me that Bitcoin wants to pop. So, here's my idea. Bitcoin goes sideways, and I'm just going to try to find the measured move for Bitcoin. $53,586. The best thing to say to people who have an opinion on who they think they are, oh, that's what you think about me? Funny. I don't think about you at all. Hey, how can I pay for Patreon with crypto? If you want to pay with crypto, email cryptolifers@gmail. Cryptolifers@gmail. We do wish you could pay for 3 months. It's $270. We give you a 10% discount for doing that for us. What it does is we don't have to keep coming at you every single month to say, hey, you didn't pay. We just have to come at you every 3 months, and it's a lot easier. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 171 people watching. 174 people watching. The algorithm is pumping for us, man. Because you know why people watch the stream? They say, I've never seen something like this on YouTube. They expect to watch some guy like, we're looking at the charts again today. Ooh, but no, I got that Crypto Crown pump to myself. I like how Crypto Crown keeps it moving. Shout out to Crown, man. I love you, man. If I ever get to see you or do an interview with you, be super, super awesome. See you face to face. Shout out to Crown, man. You're the man, dude. And tell Crown I was talking about him. I know one of you guys follows Crown. Someone in this channel watches Crown. I know you do. I'm not the only Crown lover out here. Waking up at 1 a.m. to watch him in Helsinki. My dude all the way out there. And his girl gives him so much shit one time. Like, he's like, you're being too loud. She starts smashing things. I could tell they go at it sometimes in that apartment, man. Crown, you're hilarious, bro. You're hilarious, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. So anyway, this is foreshadowing an idea for Bitcoin. Is it going to flag out? Maybe get to the low of 37K, 37.5? You know, where's the lowest it can go on this channel? It could actually hit support right there. it would hit support right there. Right here. See this? Lines up with this area. I'm lining it up with, look, rejection, rejection. A little bit of a rejection. Break back down. 9 out of 10 times, we have to come back and retest that time. So, 7 days of sideways action. All coins pump and do their thing. We get to play alts for the next 7 days. This is my idea. This is my idea. I'm breaking down a projection of the market. This goes sideways. All coins are fun to play. And then you get out of your alts and Bitcoin takes the cake back to 55K. We do something similar. Go up or down, retrace, blah, 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 have some fun. All coins have fun again. Bitcoin rips the face off the market yet again. And we just keep doing this till we get up to 100K, and then we get an insane blow off top to freaking 300,000. Pizza Man checking in from Disney. Woohoo. Happy Friday, fam. Shout out to Rodney Robinson, my dude, man. Shout out to all my mods, too, man. Love seeing my mods up in the chat. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's take a look at Telcoin for Bobby Fam. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Tenacious Tim. I'm late, but I'm here. Dude, I'm so revived that our TikTok got brought back on. I'm so revived by that. Like, that really gave me a little, because today was just a tough day all in all, but that got me freaking really hype right now. Because we're educational, man. We're not shilling. And TikTok ran the algorithm, and they say, hey, this guy's not a shiller. And we're back in action, man, ready to rock. So appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, man. This is sick, man. So sick. Always something good to focus on, no matter what. And Bitcoin pumping back up about 39. Where was our low for tonight on that wick? Where was our low tonight on the wick? So we just hit our low of 39,200. All right. Look at that beautiful candle. Doji indecision candle doing its thing at the bottom of the pattern. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. The 1 hour looks beautiful. The long, I'm going to keep reiterating that. And I told you the long, you'd already be up a little bit on the Bitcoin long. And look what we got on the 1 hour now. It's class A, B, or C. It's about class B. We see class B, bullish divergence. Heavy swing down, a sharp, flatter. You know, it's almost exaggerated bullish divergence. Extra anchovies, please. Smash them likes, fam. Right? Me too, dude. I was bummed. Had faith, though. You actually did. You told me if we get it back. You did say if we get it back, and we got it back, baby. Bitcoin is low on the weekly. Oh, yeah, you just keep buying on the weekly. I've been going over that over and over again. This is where you want to keep getting. Crown got the mouth of a crypto sale. Yeah, he says the F word every 5 seconds. That's the only thing I don't like. I'm like, Crown, man. You're such a nice dude, man. You don't got to you don't got to lower your frequency and use those profanities. How dare you, Crown? Let's take a look at Solana, and then we're going to take a look at Telcoin for my man, Bobby. Thank you so much for coming on in. Thank you for everyone here, guys. So Solana, I thought to maybe buy in the zone. It started to break on out, though. Solana looking stronger than a lot of other coins. Back to 33.97. I like what we're seeing here for Solana. All right. So, we could see the shoulder head and the shoulder, just like I'm saying, though, and get a bounce back down into the pattern. We'll see. Let me open it up and see if I can redraw. I don't like to position myself. It doesn't have to be certain things. You know, is that top trend line? You know what? You could just, and then you're like, how does he know top trend line? Like, how does he know that's the top trend line? Well, I mean, we have this crazy thing up here. See how nasty that looks, though? Just so like, but it's still resistance. It's a resistance trend line. To me, it's more like that, and we break back into the pattern. Fake out of this, right? Break back into the pattern. That's how they get all the longs liquidated really, really nicely. Also, let's take a look at what's happening in the market. Let's take a look at WhaleBot Sniper and see what they're saying, right? So you go to all chats, hit WhaleBot Sniper, WhaleBot Rektd, and WhaleBot Sniper. I like both of these. They show me what's happening in the market. All right, so unusual buying activity. 16 Bitcoin. At 9:44 p.m., someone just bought a shite ton of Bitcoin. I'm just saying. Neo. Oh, no, Neo. Someone bought 16 of Neo. All right. Someone bought some GLM. Someone bought some Troy. Someone bought some FXS. All right. Unusual buy activity for Neo. We'll take a look at that as well. CHR. Unusual buying activity for CHR. Interesting. Send in them super chat. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. What about to Kava? What's the target price? What about LTO and Kava? Target price. Morning from Vietnam, bro. Just had the most expensive food shop ever. Went out to buy some chicken and vegetables and had to pay $100 cash fine for being outside. Are you kidding me? For the lockdown. Do you ever have one of those days where you just want to scream? Good to see you, though, bud. I actually screamed a bunch of times today. I was like, gosh. Ah! I almost threw a chair, but I didn't. You know? So, yes, it happens to me all the time, man. I'm not perfect. I just look like I am online. No, I'm not. I struggle just like each and every one of you. I had a meltdown I had a meltdown last week on the live stream, man. I had my first meltdown since I started live streaming in my life, man. I had a meltdown. It was what it was. I freaking bitched for likes like a little baby, man. I got upset. Like, it happens, man. My wife scolded me. My admin scolded me. Everyone said, man, you can't do that, man. And I said, you know what? I even tried to say sorry after the stream, and it happens, man. We're all human beings trying to make it through, and you know, it is what it is, man. That wasn't a meltdown. Kiko La, sorry, LOL. Some people thought it was what it was, man. Shout out to everyone here, man. I'm here to entertain you as much as I'm here to bring you the news and the information. I'm trying to be the funnest guy on YouTube that you've ever seen in your life, man. Look at Solana, man. Look what we just saw. We see the opposite of some other coins and see things pumping. It's good to be human, man. I was vulnerable for the day. It's great to be vulnerable. Then you get to admit it later and people respect you for it. There you go. So it was a good thing. Turn a bad thing into a good thing. The day it happened, I was sick to my stomach. I thought I had single-handedly ruined my channel. I was like, no one's going to ever watch me again. My wife was like, come on. Like, it's one day. She's like, people just forget about it in 2 seconds. I was like, no one's ever going to watch me again. My YouTube freaking career is over. I'm done. Nah, I'm just messing around. I love y'all, man. Keep it real, man. Every single day, man. Genuine, bro. Didn't have a stop loss in place. Lifer got wrecked. Nah, don't even say that, because I always use a stop loss, man. 168 people here, 185 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate that. That would be the nicest thing you could ever do. I'm going to do it the nice way now. Could the 184 people, and if I minus that by one, could the 22 people hit the like button, please? Appreciate that. 186 guys moving forward. If you just joined the stream, because I know you did, I'm the Crypto Lifer. I go live every single day from Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday nights for the Bitcoin weekly candle close, where I actually lick the candle. We go over the candle. I show you what's going down. I teach you guys how to do TA. I show you what's going on right now. Like Solana is an inverted head and shoulder inside of a falling wedge. 68%, both break up to the upside. Highly likely this booms up to the upside. I like Solana. The daily is high, though. That worries me on a lot of coins. But the 1 hour and the 4 hour are resetting. They want to pump. A little bit of indecision in the market telling you, how the 1 hour and the 4 hour are going to pump at the daily's high? How much pump can I get? So what you do is you open the trades regardless, because you go with stochastics. I trade stochastics RSI. It's my Bible, man. I stick with them through thick and thin, and they always hold me down. Right? So look, Solana breaking up to the upside. Take a little scalp on the 1 hour. Okay. Back to 42. I'd love to see Solana break back into the 40s. That would be a beautiful, beautiful thing. After the story from Lifer, hit that like button or else meltdown time, right? Kiki, tell me about it, man. I disliked That's Whack 100. I start to ask if you're okay if it's constant water to the face, handstands, and nip slips. I start to ask if you're okay if it's constant water to the face, handstands, and nip slips. What are nip slips? Like throwing nips down? What's a nip slip? That's new to me. I've never heard of that. How long high does the RSI go during a bull market? I'm new to leverage trading and don't know how RSI works in a bull market. I'm talking about the stochastics RSI. So Solana breaking to the upside. Doing damage. That's what we say when a chart starts to break up to the upside. I say, oh my God, it's doing damage. I even loaded up a little.
That's a lot of damage.
Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 183 people watching. Asian markets in full swing. First business day of the week. How high does the RSI go during a bull market? It can go very high. Wow. $20 super chat now? Where is this? Damn, man. Love, man. Crown, a different flavor of delicious ice cream, and the dish crashing is fun. But he's skilled. Doesn't have the teaching perspective on altcoins like you, Lifer. What you do, teach how to fish, not just tour the aquarium. Appreciate you there. I appreciate you saying that. I didn't realize people thought that about Crown. Maybe he kind of does just brush over things. He is selling indicators, and he wants you to kind of get deep. I'm trying to get you paid, so then you're going to send money my way on my Patreon. I try to get you paid on the live stream. You like what you see here, then you join the Patreon because you're like, you know what? I made so much money on the live. Why not come on in? Damn, we held that algorithm well. 181 people watching, 180 people on the likes, man. You guys are awesome, man. Love his boss, man. Shout out to, yeah, she is. She's the best, man. Tron is a good coin despite the controversies. You are effing pumped tonight, dude. LOL, Latex Roach, man. I'm pumped every single night of my life, man. I'm pumped to be alive, man. This is life. This is life. Like, you have one life to live. What do you want to live alone? Like, you want to just freaking... Dude, let's go hard or go home, man. As a team, as a group. Each and every one of us, man. We can do it together. We can do it. We are so strong, unified. They can't stop us if we get together. They can't stop us if we get together. They can't stop us if we get together. The market makers, the big businesses, the billionaires, the millionaires, nothing can stop us, man. Nothing can stop us. I know it. You know it. Look deep in these eyes, in these crystal clear blue eyes. Clear as day, baby. Clear as day. The crypto lifer got your back till I die. They won't ever stop us, man. I'm telling you right now. They're afraid of the movement. They're afraid of the energy. We don't even have to mention who they are because our power is so unbelievably great. And we keep, and I'm saying, we meditate, we drink water, we work out, we eat organic, we eat clean. We don't smoke cigarettes. We don't bring toxins into our bodies. We cleanse ourselves if we have to. If we're near something that we may or may not, that we think may have done something, we cleanse ourselves. Join the Crypto Lifer group, man. It's not just about trading. It's about changing your mind and your mentality and getting, because certain people, you will not become a successful trader if you do not change your mind and your mentality. If you think, oh, my life's just going to go the way it always went. And it's just, I'm going to kind of run through life and it is what it is. No. Negative self-talk right there. Donald Gordon. I saw someone post on another channel today. This is a dead cat bounce. Haven't laughed like that in a while. Love the lifer. Shout out to everyone. This is a dead cat bounce. Hey, honestly, I think Bitcoin will pump to about 45K. Then it will dump to 20. Then after that, 6 months, it'll go back up. Sleep, relaxation. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't say stuff like that. I take it one day at a time because I'm here every single day. So I get to put in that work every single day. Tomorrow we'll find out where Bitcoin goes. If it breaks another resistance, then we'll see. And we'll take it resistance by resistance, step by step. That's how we nailed the Bitcoin trade all the way to the upside. That's how we nailed it. No one in the crypto lifers shorted. We did not get short. None of my crypto lifers got caught in that short squeeze. None of them. All my new students, all my new people, you know what they did? They dollar cost average into Fantom. They dollar cost average into Solana, MATIC. All my people's got coins on the low. That's what we did. We took advantage of the dump and made sure our wallets were fatter. That's what we did, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Solana could break up to the upside. Put Solana on your radar. I like Solana. 24% gains for a 7.6% stop loss, baby. Bring a G energy every single time, man. I got a good friend who's been in the game for a while and likes to drop some analysts are saying, yeah, freaking get a life, man. Just get away. No, he could be now it's like, okay, show me their analysis. Watch our analysis here. I'm going to take a look at Whale Sniper as well. Let's take a look at Whale Sniper. Activity in Bitcoin. Oh no, I want WhaleBot Rektd. That's what I want. WhaleBot Rektd. That's going to show me who's getting liquidated, what's happening with the longs and the shorts. Gives me an idea of what's happening in the market. It's a really good indication of kind of finding your way in the market. So look, liquidated long on Bitcoin at 39,000. Liquidated long at 39.2. Okay? Liquidated long at 39.5. Interesting. Liquidated another long? Why not? Liquidated long at 39. 39.1. 39.2. Okay, so they're liquidating all the longs. Okay? So all the longs are getting liquidated. That is what it is. Let's take a look at Telcoin for my man. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. And thanks for putting Telcoin on our radar. One of our favorite coins to trade. Took a while running out of room. Look, that was a diamond pattern that broke to the downside. I showed you that. Diamond. And what happened? We did break to the downside. Forget this little craziness. I just didn't want to clean up my act here. But that's how I knew this channel was going to break to the downside. It was in a diamond pattern, and it did break to the downside. So far, so good, though. Forming this beautiful kind of, this is a cup and handle. I do this trade. A lot of some people met me through the cup and handle. Mr. Smurvington met me through the cup and handle. Saw my cup and handle video. Took a shot on the trade that I talked about. Ended up making a killing on it. Said maybe I should watch this guy. He's like, I made money on your call. Just like I didn't even know who you were. I just watched your channel. I made money. Just watch the video that you put out. Like it was just like wow, Got to get more content out there. Got to get more content out there. I'm hiring a video. Anyone's a video editor that wants to work closely with me. Anyone out there of the people watching this channel right now, if you're a video editor, you want to work closely with me, I need video editors. I pump out so much content. Look at this. I pump out so much content, I can't edit it all. It's getting to the point where I need more editors so I can pump out more content. The more content we pump out, the more we can take the game down. We can run this. We can run the gambit on YouTube, man. I'm telling you, I'm so organized when I become so efficient. I know exactly how to run things the most efficient way. Damn, that's a clean cup and handle you got there, Madden fam. It really is, though. Not too bad, right? I mean, and, you know, it looks pretty nice. Running out of room, coming to the downside. Telcoin had its pump, took its dump, found its way. Let's look at our support and resistance for Telcoin on the daily time frame, and then we'll kind of go from there, all right? It's also in a giant falling wedge, all right? I'm going to start fresh. I like starting fresh. Just gives me good perspective. Moving averages reconjoining each other. That's when the price starts to move again. Look, tight moving averages pump to the upside. Resistance. Look, isn't this insane? You'll get resistance. You'll pump. Price came down there one time. Pumped up again. Came all the way back down to what? Resistance one more time. That was your safety call. Telcoin. That was the low you were going to get it. That was your bottom. I made a lot of money with you. Shout out to Abdul Al-Amadi. Lifer is the best YouTuber. 100%. This is what happened. 100%. This is what happened. What a way to come aboard. Yeah, I'm so happy that's how you came aboard, man. And guys, please, I'll post into my testimonial group. If you know, you might be struggling. You might not have, like, you know, the money to throw around and do whatever you want. Join my testimonial group, and, you know, it's free to write a nice testimonial about me. It's free if I've made you some money. And write a detailed one. Go deep, man. Talk about you. Make it real personal, so, like, people know it's not me writing this. So it's all different writing styles. You can tell. And look how many people have written something since I started, man. Like, it's like, I can't believe I would have one of these one day. But look at this, dude. This is worth more than the money. I could tear up on this. Like, this is worth more than the money. Sup, barbecue? Just want to say thanks for putting in, being cool and giving out reminders like today, telling us the rooms are closing on Friday. You didn't have to do that. I learned a life lesson the hard way yesterday. I spent the last 2 months in crypto not really understanding why he always said to buy in small chunks and ignoring lumping in good coins big when it was at the bottom of the patterns. But when everything got plugged on a big red day, I found myself empty-handed while seeing nearly all of my positions available, way less than I paid for. In most cases, when I had bought them, I'd got full conviction about the coin and then felt doom and rushed in. One thing I didn't realize was when I should have been balancing my FOMO about missing jumps and FOMO. Another was how, thanks, Lifer. If dreams come true, I'll reserve you an end suite for you on my beach. There you go, man. He's really a rare person, so honest and reserved. Man, what a good people, man. I'm fairly new to crypto. Bought my first ETH in December. Recently started following Crypto Lifer, and he's changed the way I see opportunities. He gives from the heart, and his picks are sound. I just doubled the position in VRA in 3 days as his top call for April. It's still March. Thanks for what you do and bring to the masses, man. Yo, that was an amazing review. Thank you, man. Thank you to everyone here, man. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for posting the link to the testimonials. Yeah, so if you feel good one day, if you're in a great mood, you want to help someone else out, you want to help me out, send in something into the testimonial group. It'll change my life. You'll really make my day. Like, money is cool, but, like, that's really what gets to the heart of me. That's really what changes how I feel, and that's it, man. So blessed that I do not have to go to work tomorrow on a Monday morning. I get to wake up and do YouTube. I get to wake up in YouTube tomorrow, run my trading group, and keep it moving every single day, man. I got so much, and yes, it's pressure, but you know what? Pressure is good, man. Pressure is good. It's good for me. I needed the pressure for me to really feel like I was alive. So this is a falling wedge. It broke out, and now it's flagging out of the falling wedge. You know, that highly likely that's going to continue to pump. I mean, the daily is high, which worries me, but I've seen sideways action on the daily, and we could get a pump on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour before the daily really truly kicks in. So, Telcoin. I'm going to throw a call out here for Telcoin. I like what it is. I like where it's going. And again, yeah, you might people say, what's the difference between watching your live stream and being a Patreon? I get the calls anyway. Yeah, but you might not know where to get out. You have no guidance. I have admins and analysts in my group that are sitting there every day, and they're from all around the world. So almost 24/7, there's someone in my group willing to show you your way, willing to help you, and willing to kind of, you know, and I tell you when I'm getting out of a trade. Sometimes it's not the best. I sold quant way too early yesterday, way too early. But it is what it is. I made gains. Consistently making gains is what it's all about. Using a stop loss and consistently making gains. That's all you should be caring about every single time. Okay, so stop loss at 7.4%, right? Not too shabby. With a gain of 61%. Very, very nice. Only 2 resistance, like hardcore resistance levels really to break through. Maybe right here too we could put on. And then Telcoin could boom up. So I like what's happening for Telcoin right now. 4 hours also in our favor, which gives me confidence in the 1 hour entry. So it's kind of a 4 hour trade with a 1 hour entry. Okay, you want to trade the 4 hour entry on the 1 hour. You want to trade the daily entry on the 4 hour. You want to trade the 1 hour entry on the 15 minute. You want to trade the 15 minute entry on the 7 minute. I just gave you some gems right there that'll help you out later on in life. You should join Patreon if you can afford it to help this guy out instead of sucking free info. Shout out to M2 Satoshis. Yeah, Lifer has given me some great calls. Produced the Beats one. Lifer, I'm signing up for Patreon tonight. Shout out to Matthew Rubel. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you to everyone jumping on into the Patreon. A lot of new Patrons jumped in today on the 1st of the month, man. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Let me post a link to the Patreon real quick. Copy link. You help change our lives every day, and we're thankful, bro. An inspiration to us all, man. Yo, this Sunday night became a really awesome stream, man. I'm going to get your Patreon. Sometimes I don't have time to watch your vids. I'd rather have quick access to your trade. See? Yeah, you can't watch these entire streams, too. But look, this stream gets sent right to the Patreon right now. Boom, watch this. Man, shout out to Bobby Fan. That's free money advice, peoples. It really was, though. Shout out to Bobby Fan, man. When we going fishing, Bobby, me and you, man, we'll go after some striped bass. I can see me and you fishing. Shout out to everyone here, man. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, and read all the testimonials, man. See what people have to say about me. Don't listen to me. See what people have to say. Peruse this thing, dude. Peruse this thing. People buying dream cars, you name it, man. Hot stream. Shout out to you coming back in there. Appreciate you. And we put it out there. Appreciate you. Khaldun Jassi. I don't know if I said it right. I hope I did. Spend the money and the time with the Lifer. Priceless. Once you join, you'll be able to learn the tools needed to break free and create your generational wealth. Oh, man, you guys are the best, man. How did I invest my $200? Shout out to Bakri Ali. Let's go catch him, Sam. Shout out to Bobby Fam. I appreciate you, man. Yo, man. Okay, so let's get it moving. Telcoin. Took me a while to put this coin out. KuCoin, man. I'd say, okay, you have $200. What are you going to do? He's got $200. What would you do? I put $50 in Bitcoin right off the bat. Actually, hold on. He's got 200 bones. Again, none of this is financial advice. Don't do anything I say or do on this channel, okay? None of this is financial advice. Don't do anything I do on this channel. Just to try to join the Patreon on the live, but it wouldn't let me. Who are you trying to send it to, though? Hold on. Invest in the Patreon. Duh. I know, right? It's crazy how things play out. Man, we're blessed. Shout out to Madden Fan. Yeah, so, James, email cryptolifers@gmail, and my admin team will take the payment probably in the next 10 minutes right now. They're around. My admin team's working right now. They'll check it out for you. Send in that payment, my friend. I would appreciate it. Anyway, who cares? Not who cares. I don't want to focus so much on the money. I really appreciate it. You guys give me a life that I never thought I would have. Thank you so much. The idea is I'm trying to give you guys a life you never thought you would have, and that's the exchange that we have. And it's a beautiful exchange, and I think it works out very, very well. So, but it's all about the energy. It's all about the feeling. It's all about the beauty, man. It's all about the love. Telcoin, I like Telcoin right here. Let's take a look at MATIC. What's MATIC up to right now? Guys, send me some ideas, man. I need some ideas. Send me some tickers, guys. Send me some tickers. I don't want to scour the night. We don't want to miss out on things that could be pumping to the upside. Let's talk about that Alchemix trade that I put out recently. So MATIC, look, heavy resistance. It broke above it. It's now wants to bounce, and now it's below resistance again. Come on, MATIC. But bouncing off the 200-day. They've been playing with this MATIC trade, man. They really have. Like, someone's been manipulating this price. I mean, it's clear to me. They don't want people to get it on the lows. So look, I've been holding MATIC. I bought in at $1.05 for 5K. I've been holding it for so long. If I show you how long I've been in the trade, and I'll teach you guys patience, man. Is it possible to pay for the Patreon with crypto? Yes, it is. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com, and you can pay with cryptocurrency for 3 months. We'll give you a 10% discount. Jump on in there, man. I really appreciate it. OPTC Bitcoin 1 hour looking juicy. Yes, I think it is too. Shout out to Will Rojo. Thank you so much. So guys, whenever the trade goes out of the pattern back in, I just act like it's like this never happened. Like if you would erase this, just erase that like it never ever happened. Unless it's a pattern that you need to play into. And I would get back into this pattern yet again, just like this. We actually never left. We didn't get stopped out, so I wouldn't get back in. Just the trade is still valid. Still a valid trade. Okay, so open the trade here. Stop loss at 4.94%. 24.9% gains. 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Make sure your risk-reward ratio is key. Because look, say you made this trade and you lost, if you say you did 10 of these trades, you lost 7 of them. 7 of these trades. Like, I just want to show you guys, if you're new, I'm going to teach you about proper risk management. I also do tutoring. That's what a lot of people don't realize. I do tutoring as well. Here's the link to my tutoring, and how I made it is automated. I did take the week off right now because I'm with family, trying to balance family and all that. So that's why it's blocked out. But once the 9th comes, I'm back to work hardcore. You want to see me on the 10th? Hit on Tuesday. I got an 8 a.m., a 3 p.m., 3:30. This is the time. This is UTC. This is New York City time. So put in your time in the world, Tim. What time is it in New York City? Right? This is New York City time. And then this is how easy it is. You click on it. You put your email. You sign in with Google. It will make you pay with PayPal. And boom. It links to the PayPal and boom. If you want to pay with crypto, you can email cryptolifers@gmail.com. And we'll send you a coupon code, and the coupon code lets you then make a free session without having to pay, and that's how we get around that. So do the tutoring, do it, well worth it. Shout out to Bobby Wiffer, thank you for saying that. GRT and Bake, BitPro looking like a good project. BPro, NKN looks like it's following Bitcoin nicely. Let's take a look at NKN. Now you guys are bringing in the tickers now. I love y'all. Yeah, BPro, DEGO. Okay. I see you. It's 10:21 on a beautiful Sunday night. Here's a call for MATIC, booming to the upside, still very low on the 1 hour. Highly likely that tonight's going to be a fun night. Get your capital in there and get ready to play ball, baby. Snowflake on the stock market. I can't believe I gave a stock call in there, but hey, it is what it is. I don't discriminate. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Run this video up at the Crypto Lifestyle, man. My video at the Crypto Lifestyle. Run this video up. I'd really, really appreciate it if you run this video up. Get this video pumping to the upside. 837. Get that crack 1,000. I know there's 140 people here. Run this video up for me, please, man. Let me post a link into the description. Run this video up for me, guys. Please, please, please run this video up. I'd really appreciate it. Show the Crypto Lifestyle that the lifers are strong, man. Show the Crypto Lifestyle that the lifers are strong. Hit the like button. Hit the bell and subscribe. This video is brought to you by the Crypto Lifer. Let's show him some love and subscribe to his channel, man. Freaking, what a good dude, man. Francis, you're the man, dude. I'm so happy I linked up with you. Very good dude. Very blessed, the people in my life. Very blessed. Hardworking YouTubers are my friends, man. That's who I want to stay associated with, is people that work their butt off every single day. No loafers, no one's sitting around. Everyone grinding to the end of time, man. Okay, so MATIC, I'm running through this. Let's take a look at BPro. Let's take a look at GRT Bake. Let's keep it moving. OPCT. Let's take a look at BPro. Been a while since I looked at BPro. It's probably down on the ground. If I had to guess, this thing is down on the ground. It's not. It actually pumped up to the upside in the last... Wow, we missed this BPro. Wow, so I kind of called this out, and I never looked at it again. Someone must have asked me, look, inverted head and shoulder inside a falling wedge, and BPro blasted off. Insane. It would just cup itself right back out to the upside. This is telling me that there's something brewing in the market. Something heavy brewing in the market. Wow, 300% for BEPRO. I missed this, dude. I'm a little upset at myself right now. Just we go over so many coins and no one said BEPRO in the last 2 weeks. It took 2 weeks to make 300%. That kills me, man. Wow. So BEPRO, look, cup and handle. Like, it is what it is, too. I talk about this all the time, but look at the cup and handle that it formed. You can even say that little handle, there's your secondary handle, and then it makes a double handle. I talked about this, the cup and double handle. I saw that in Cake for the first time, and then it pumps to the upside. Absolutely insane. BEPRO, booming, dude. Wow. I think you'd let that thing, I mean, it's oversold still? Damn, man. After everything it did, it wants more? Like, bouncing off of previous support now? BEPRO? And it still really has so much more to go back to its all-time high. Like, look at that. It's just slowly digging out of the hole. But see, that's why you buy BEPRO again at the low and then you hold it for 6 months. Because had you done that, look. That's a 13x right there. All right, now look how much you miss. Now you're only sitting at 300% gains. A 3x. Isn't that kind of sad? Is that real? That's kind of crazy, right? And that's the difference between getting in on the low and not getting in on the low. I sent a super chat for STX. Did I miss? I was going to send it in a chat. Oh, you were going to send it in the chat? Don't do that because YouTube takes 30%. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't send it in the chat. YouTube will take 30%. I'm so happy it didn't work. I appreciate that you were going to send 270 chat to me, but YouTube will gobble up 30% of that. And what's the point of that, right? Woke up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. here. Shout out to Jorge, then jump on into the live. Can't go back to sleep without watching the rest of the live stream. Shout out to Jorge, man. That's so funny, man. Wow, good early morning, man. Yeah, man. Etqui, BitPro. Okay, so moving forward. Fantom, ERC20. $100 to the Patreon, 100 to Fantom. Smart idea, Bobby Fan. Yeah, yo, can we get a BTC pump? You're a good man, Liver. Shout out to Johnny Freedom. You're a good man. Appreciate you. And we'll take a look at Carrera, too, because Carrera's pumping to the upside. Let's take a look at Fantom now. I got, like... I get, like, dust that, like, connects to my mustache, and then, like, flows in between my mustache and my nose. It gets, like, extremely irritating. Just tried to send 270 to you to join the Patreon on the live, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Send it. Just email. Can't go back to sleep. I'm like that too. Once I wake up, I can never go back to sleep. It is what it is. Especially if the lifer was on. I'd be like, man, I gotta watch that lifer, man. Look, Fantom. I believe Fantom bottomed out. Double bottom there, trying to break on out. Look, it looks like BEPRO, and we could miss the pump to the like BEPRO. Right? Let's look at that 1 hour for Fantom. Everything wants to pump now. The whole freaking market wants to come back up to the upside. It's like they just try to get the liquidity out of the noobs, man. People that thought they could hide out, you know? Or you could say it's it's kind of a rising wedge that fell to the downside. Look at this on the 1 hour. All eyes following Bitcoin, but like if I extend that, it's just like funny. You could call it a bullish rectangle, but it's, to me, it's too awkward. Like this is the channel. This is what happened. At least for Fantom, at least. And it broke out of the pattern. I mean, that's what happens, right? But what do you want to see, too? A lot of these are V-shaped recoveries. Let's look at the last 2 times that we had a fallout from because we can kind of see what happens after this. Like, here's a bit of a fractal right here. Look at this. Oh, the bull run's fun. Remember all the fractals we were doing in the bull run, man? I can go back in time and all those crazy fractals I was doing. It was so insane. So this fractal looks a lot like this, see? See that? Suggests we might just continue back into the pattern, and then we would call it like this and just keep moving, act like it never left, and then we kind of just reassume the position to the upside. There's an idea for Fantom right there off the bat, and then that would be a shoulder, head, and a shoulder as well. There's a shoulder and head and shoulder didn't break out yet. Right. Sorry, Sam, that sucks. I would have paid the difference. Yeah, no worries. 200 likes. Thanks, Lifer fam. No worries, James. I don't want you doing that. You don't got to do that. There's no need of us sending our energies where it doesn't need to go. You feel me? Let's keep it in the family. Let's keep it in the family. Like the acidics in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? Keep it in the family all day long, man. They don't play, they stay strong. They stay strong. Let's take a look at DEGO. DEGO, DEGO, USDT. Double top worries me. I don't play double tops. A lot of times they bounce to the downside. That was a double top there that really didn't play out as well, though. Interesting. Yeah, I'm still watching the freaking movie. Don't ever ask me again. Okay, so DEGO breaks out of this hot resistance to the upside. The night streams are a little crazier. There's something about them. I'll be honest with you guys. There's something about them. I feel like I'm out on the night. I'm going to get a 1985 Lamborghini. No, I'm going to get a 1983 white Lamborghini. I'm going to get a 1983 Lambo, dude. This one right here. This is the Lambo I want. I want this car right here, dude. This is so sick. I actually saw it. I think someone has one in my neighborhood, man. This thing, dude. Imagine me pulling up in the vintage Lambo, dude. The Tom Hartley. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm just messing with it. Dude, I think this would be classy. I just think this would be something a little extra. Like, everyone wants the new one, but if I came through with the vintage 1983, yo, come on. The Diablo, right? This thing would be so sick, yo. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to get an old school Lambo and rock it out, man. Honestly. Old school Lamborghini, baby. I don't know. Just my ideas. These are ideas that I have. Thanks for taking me out of bed at 3 a.m. Shout out to Jorge Gomez. Thank you for throwing a super chat, man. Look at that. If you didn't wake up, I never would have got that super chat. Yo, you guys are awesome, man. Life is a beautiful thing, man. You guys make my life so special and beautiful. I can't wait to meet each of you in person and create the documentary. And then we get to monetize that too. Just continuously move. Your opinion on Alice? I like Alice a lot. Alice is hot. Had a big pump recently. Probably looking at like a wounded soldier. We'll take a look at Alice for you. Take a look at DEGO. DEGO likes to pump on NFT news. And actually, let me look at Coinbase. One thing I want to show you is CoinTrader Pro. We're going to take a look at NFT Perp real quick. All right. Good thing my brain is so hyperactive. I can fill all this with so much information. NFT Perp, man, come on. Maybe it's here. I don't want to use my DEGO chart. I freaking had it, man. Bear with me 1 second. I just want to see something. Aha. That's why. It's not NFT Perp. I'm making a mistake. NFT Dominance. NFT. NFT/Dominance. Crypto market cap. I want to see it in real time, though. NFTB. There it is right there. All right, bet. This is all of the dominance in cryptocurrency, all right? And we'll show you what happened. So we had a huge pump. NFTs were hot. Then the whole market dumped. They were hot. Then they had their comeback, right? Sand pumping, all those awesome coins pump. Then they're down again. Honestly, when I look at this, that's an inverted head and shoulder. It's not perfect. We'll go to the 1 hour and you'll see it better. Kind of shoulder. No, okay. Look, there's a cup and handle on NFT Perp telling you that all the NFTs are about to pop. That's what it's saying. I mean, we've seen these many, many times. It's just cup and handle action, right? Highly likely that we get a bump to the upside as well on NFT Dominance. So NFT Dominance wants to come back up, take some market share back on the dominant move from the bottom here. That trough, that's that Bitcoin trough when it hit 31K, same trough. I always remember looking at it because it reminds me just like that idea. So look, shows that the NFTs want to come back with a vengeance. All right. DEGO looking pretty nice right now. DEGO running out of room. I think it's going to get very, very close. So I'm going to put a call out for DEGO right now. I like where DEGO's sitting at. Just tried to send the 200 to join the Patreon. Appreciate you. Take a look at CRO. We'll take a look at that. I heard you say you wanted to go fishing earlier. I own 2 charter boats in Destin, Florida. Come see me. I got you for free. Are you kidding me? Yo, look at that, dude. Now I can go fishing for free. I heard you say you want to go fishing earlier. I own 2 charter boats in Destin, Florida. Come see me. I got you for free. Yo, babe, we're going to Destin next week. That's it. We're going to Florida. We're going fishing with freaking James. That's my middle name. That's my dad's name. Jimmy B. And Sammy P. We're going to pull in some marlins, dude. We'll pull in some big boys. We'll go hard or go home. And we'll do it live on the live stream. And we'll give some calls while we're doing it. That can be done, man. Let's go to the Bermuda Triangle and see if we can make it out alive. Pull out some marlins. Let's go hard. Let's go all the way, Jimmy. Jimmy B. Appreciate you more than you would ever know, man. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream. Each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so. Maybe I should take peyote more often. No, I'm just messing around. I kid. Smaller trade is 39%. Bigger trade is even further up on DEGO. Yeah, you could try to go hard with the 14%. It's tough. I don't like the protection. You don't get a lot of protection. More highly likely you could get stopped out of this trade. It's very, very, very eerily. It's an eerie trade. You know, it probably will pump to the upside. Double bottom forming. That's why I'm kind of in between on it. That's a lifer community. Crypto is life. Really is, man. Qui mas bon c'est le qui on dit ici. Who in this liquidity? Do you say bear with me 1 second? Did you say bear with me 1 second? When the sea stuff is done, come meet us. Asia lifers in Bali or Thailand. I'll be there, man. We will. We'll do a Bali meetup for sure. Bro and Covalent. We'll take a look at Covalent. I did a long deep dive on that. Could you take a look at Velo USDT? Thanks. Love your show and the great vibe. Shout out to David Coins. We'll take a look at Velo for you. Let's go through those super chats, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Okay, what else? We got TLM, BEPRO, @Qui. What is @Qui? I'm not sure. And you? Exchange tokens have been active. I have 8,000. What would you put in? What would you put it in? Again, I'm not financial advice. If you had $1,000, I'd put it in the hottest trade. Last night I would wait. I would wait for the trades to kind of get, I don't know. Actually, yeah, tonight's looking all right. If I had $1,000, what would I put it in? I put it in QTUM. Put it in the trade that I'm in. But again, none of that's financial advice, and do your own thing, man. Do your own thing. But I got into QTUM because it was extremely oversold. Stop loss, though. Look at that. Damn it. They stopped us out. Hold on. Let me see the trade. They came and got the liquidity. They do it all the time. Bam. They came and got the liquidity right there on that one. And again, I don't win every single trade. If I did, I'd be lying to you guys, and I wouldn't be a truthful person. I have a very high win rate, though. 80% win rate at the present moment. So QTUM fell out of the pattern. That's a bearish retest now at this point. Or you could say it's in like, now you're going to have to, that's a Bart Simpson. I mean, that's a Bart Simpson. Beautiful pen. It just didn't work. And it was extremely oversold. Like, what are the odds it would pump and dump again? Look how oversold they have this thing. Such manipulation. Insanity. This thing is insane what they're doing to it. Anyway, I see this. Break back into the pattern. It's got to break back into the pattern. and then this flag is still valid. It's got a V-shape recover back into the pattern, and it's got to make an inverted head and shoulder. This is what I think is going to happen. But this is what the chart conveys, not what I don't use my thought process here. You know what I mean. You don't think like, oh, I think this is. That's not how things occur. So QTUM, man, I like where QTUM's at right now. Highly likely to break to the upside. Came from the down period, pumping to the upside. I like QTUM. 22% gains for QTUM. Then you'd make what, $200, and you can move on from there. Okay. Sorry, Sam, that sucks. I would have paid the difference. No worries, man. Salut, ami, kamash, ton, comp, messenger. J'ai des potes en France. Je n'arrive pas à contracter. Je m'appelle Samuel. Parlez-vous français? Parlez-vous français? Quand c'est comme ça? It's the middle of the night watching the rest of the stream. This is sick. Let's take a look at Velo USDT. I like QTUM right here. I like QTUM. Let's take a look at Velo. A lot of the trades got banged out because Bitcoin just freaking collapsed. It ruined the day. It ruins the day. Ruins the day. Let's take a look at Velo, VELO USDT on KuCoin. Appreciate that because I haven't seen this in a while. Oh, Velo. There's another one that just banged on us. Look at that. I might have put it on a different time frame. Let's see what's up here. So I thought Velo could gap up. That's an ugly. This thing looks pumping, dumping. Like the fact that it broke that far out, came all the way back down. Yeah, this thing looks kind of gross. Nasty double top. Look at that M, dude. It is at the bottom. I mean, how much, it's like, it's kind of like buying BEPRO, right? When it was beat to the ground. I mean, how much more can it go low to the low side? Like, what more can they do to this thing? Seems like it lacks some liquidity. I don't know, man. Yeah, technically you're buying the absolute bottom. How do you know it just isn't dead project that just won't keep going down, though? That's what worries me. That's why I'm always weary of that, right? Best time to join the Patreon is the 1st of the month. Where is the dip? You're welcome, bro. And Covalent. We'll take a look at Covalent. I thought it was going to pop, too. That thing looks gross. I'd stay away from that. Let's go look at a better chart like NKN. NKN's in a better place. I don't know what to say about that. I personally am not a guy who scrapes gum off the bottom of my shoe, so to speak, and tries to trade on it. I'd like to see that get above some resistance first, and then I'll figure out what to do with it. Okay, so NKN, look what it did. It formed a beautiful bull pennant flag here. And this was like almost every coin was in this chart, and then boom to the upside. Came back down and did a retest of this previous high. So look, rejection, retest. NKN's retesting at a very, really crucial place. I like that. This is good for it. It's also in a bit of a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the what? To the upside. Some would almost call this a bit of a flag. Some would call this a bit of a flag for NKN, as this is an altcoin marathon every single day that I'm live, man. I cannot believe how much effort we put into the live stream. Never seen a streamer pushing this hard. Never. They don't have the capacity. They don't have the guns. They don't have it. They weren't born with it. They just weren't born with it, baby. I just don't like how the stop loss has to be kind of like, I think I'd go down even to 7. I want to be below that wick. There we go. That's legit. That ain't bad. ISO, my man. Hey, what do you think about AXS? Telling you ISO is great. We'll take a look at ISO. Thank you for putting that on my radar. Appreciate you. This market is funny, though. I'll tell you that. It's the funniest market you've ever seen in your life. Reef, what's your opinion on Reef Finance? I like Reef. I hold a bag of it. I've been holding it for a long time. We'll take a look at Reef if we have a moment. This is also in the bigger pattern. Look. It's also in the bigger pattern like this one. See? There's always more than one pattern in play, but highly likely this breaks to the upside, at least to the top of the pattern, though, and then breaks on out. So I like this call for NKN. Now, I put out a lot of calls, 5 to 6 calls a night. During the day, I try to put out between 5 and 12 calls a day. That's about the rate we put them out. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the market. Every once in a while, I'll say I'm no trades today, but that's like 1 out of like 30 days. It's very rare. Has to be low volume and just a bad sentiment in the air. And I'll tell everyone to kind of take hold on the brakes. But I usually try to pump out a Bitcoin trade, something brewing for us here. So Bitcoin kind of sideways now, bouncing 39.7. We'll wait for this to play out and the momentum to come in. Asia, baby, Asia, you gotta start buying. Lifer ISO is not a coin. Talking about ISO World that at ISO World that I invited over here. Cool, man. Oh, ISO World. Shout out to ISO World. Appreciate you, man. Hey, what do you think about AXS? We'll take a look. ISO, my man. Telling you, ISO, Crypto Lifer is great. What's your opinion on refinance? Sushi, do me a favor. Go to the daily and zoom out and snap downtrend. What do you see? Yeah, I mean, we're still in it, and I've said that every single day. Until we break 42K, in a downtrend. For sure. I'm with you. 110%. Look at that. 110%. Not breaking the line. But what I actually saw was this, which is called a bump and run. This is what I saw. I saw the bump and run, personally. Why? Because if I bring this angle away to this, it raises off. If I try to clean it, you could do that. Potential of but that would be a giant falling wedge. And Bitcoin would have to go lower, right? Before it went higher. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that as far as like this top channel not ever making it back to the top. I feel like it broke out of this and it will retest this area here. Maybe retest this area and then it's gone. But anything is possible. Now, the other theory is it's a bump and run theory. Like this. And why? Because it looks just like it. I'll show you a textbook bump and run. You tell me what you think. Watch this. Bullish bump and run pattern. You're going to take a look at it. The bullish one, not the bearish. Looks a lot like this right here. See it? This is looking like what we're doing here. This is the long jagged. We came up. You said put the trend line. We have A, B, C, and we gone. Right? So that looks highly likely what's happening. They look very similar. Do they not? Am I making stuff up, or are we kind of looking on the same page here? That's that drop, right? Bitcoin's got the drop. It's interesting. Let me look for some other ones that look better, like this one. This one makes more sense. Bump and run reversal bottom two. All right. And look, we're doing the same little movement here in the box. This looks a lot like what we're seeing here for Bitcoin. Okay. So I'm just, Success and Financial Freedom. This is a great place to check out awesome information. 12K is the bottom when XRP is 22 cents. This will happen by the end of September, and then we see something like never before. All right, Phil, man, whatever you think, man. I'll see you there, man. Wait for me there. Hold your breath, man. I'll get you a gas, man. I'll get you a oxygen mask. Lifer always kicking TA, ED, education. Yeah, 1985, white Lamborghini Contact. 2 of them. Contage. You have 2 of them? Can I get one? Can you get me one of those? Oh, WTT. Yeah. I can't play that, copyright infringement. But I see it. Look. 1985 Lamborghini Contact. Oh, Charles is live right now, baby. Charles, we love you, baby. Everyone tell Charles we love him. Everyone run in here and tell Charles we love him. Please run in here and be like, Charles, crypto lifers love you. We love you. Lifers love you, Charles. Appreciate you making me all that money with Cardano, man. Great job, buddy. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. So we're looking at a bump and run reversal, in my humble of opinions, beginning to start on Bitcoin right now. That's your bump. That's your run. We're about to fly. Bang! Very, very possible. Very, very, very possible. There's your A. There's your B. There's your C. And we gone, baby. We gone. And this is another falling wedge that we could break out of, too. So just something to think about for Bitcoin. Kunta. Interesting, yes, but when you have an access to something with a 94% accuracy, this has decoded the exchange's heartbeats. Yes, I'm ready for no other scenarios, but this is coming down as bullish as I am. All right, man. That's what you say, then it's possible. Then you're stuck on it. I hope, yeah, I don't do that. I don't tell myself it's happening. Get the white 1988 Ferrari Miami Vice style. The Ferrari is hot too, though, right? For every 10K Bitcoin goes up, I get 1 gram. Oh, come on, man. Don't say that. Don't say that on my channel. I got to remove that, man. I got 18-year-old kids and people here. That's not cool. I don't want them thinking that's cool. What's your current thoughts on AMP? Broke important support. Yeah, it's done, man. It pumped up hard. Everyone took it for a ride. It's time for it to retrace. Leave it alone. Lifer ISO is not a coin. Talking about ISO world. Appreciate you, man. NKA looks close to moving. Best time to join the Patreon is now. Okay. Word. Yet the crypto gaming sector will grow fast and vast. Nice work, bro. Let's go. I'm officially Crypto Lifer now. Did the first payment to the Patreon. Yo, that's so cool, man. Welcome. Call yourself a lifer, man. Let's take a look at Sushi for Burgermeister and Reef Finance. Let's take a look at Reef. Where's Reef at? 10:51. Got to get out here at about 11 o'clock. And I have to pee. I drink a lot of water. And now it's time for me to pee. It's usually when I get off the live stream when I have to pee. I'm like, well, it's time for me to go. I got to pee. Wow, Reef did a nasty dip recently. Damn, man. This whole market dumped. I didn't realize it. Like, I missed out on some of these nasty bottoms. Jeez Louise. Look at that. Reef just did a giant Bart Simpson. Reef did the same thing Bitcoin did. Sorry. There's a lot of dust in here today. I don't know what's going on. Flying into my nose every 5 seconds. When nature calls, you got to answer. Get a catheter, bro. Yeah, I'm just going to pee in this cup right now while I'm sitting here. Don't worry about it. You guys will hear it, but it's fine, right? I need to get a, no, this is funny. Ready? Wait. I got some cool ideas. Hold on one second. I want to look at this chart real quick. Hold on. So, like, look, it's just going to take 2 seconds. It's not going to be a big deal. All right? Hold on. I'm just going to take a second here. You know? Oh. Ooh. 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 We'll get the mic. Yep. Oh. Man, this one's going. I don't know when it's going to stop. Oh. Oh, it feels good. Oh, I got to finish it. A little tickle. All right. All right. Now I got to drink it. Look, I found peeing in the toilet. I found a sound effect of peeing in the toilet. Oh man, it's silly, man. I just got to do something silly every day. Shout out to everyone here on the live. I love my life. If you don't laugh, you ain't living, man. If you don't have wrinkles on your face because you smile so much, you ain't living, man. You ain't living, man. You ain't living. So Reef's probably going to break out of this falling wedge just like Bitcoin did. Bitcoin did it already, so Reef will probably follow suit. Just taking a lot longer to go to the upside and then recover. Man. That's an NFT right there. Duh. SOL is pumping. Yep, I gave you the call. Bear Grylls on the show. Thank you for your laughter, man. Make it an NFT. I remember when you dumped that water on yourself. Produce the beats. You guys have been with me since day one, man. Be there where you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm dead. Just make sure it doesn't break to the upside. That's funny, man. That's funny. Cup and handle. Just. What are they removing past data? Yeah. Just sent love to Charles. Said Crypto Lifer fam, shouting you out on the live stream. We love you, Charles. Thank you for keeping the dream alive. Shout out to Charles, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate each and every one of you. STX, thanks, Lifer. Grateful for all you do. Chase for the $3.99 super chat. Let's take a look at STX. And there was one more I wanted to look at. Someone asked for Reef, and there was one more I wanted to check out real quick. I was like, Reef, and then someone was like, can you look at Bolsonaro? Shout out to Renato Rocha. Shout out to Will Rojo, man, my dude. Bump and run sounds like what I do with my side chick. This dude, man. Interesting, but what happened? Hey, don't. Oh man, whatever. It's not funny. I'm sorry, but when nature calls, you gotta answer. Yeah. 1985. Yeah, two of them. Refinance. Was it Parsiq? You want Parsiq? I like Parsiq. I've been holding Parsiq a long time. PRQ, baby. Alice. Let's take a look at Alice as well. A lot of people asked about Alice token. Don't want to leave you hanging here for Alice. Okay, so Alice had a beautiful pump. Inverted head and shoulder. I kind of called it. It was going to pump. Look at this. I called this pump to the upside. I thought we'd just get here. Then we flagged out, and then you could get into the flag. And we pumped out again to the measured move of the flag, which I called again. Pretty interesting, right? So, now what's happening with Alice? Well, still in a giant cup and handle. Like, these cup and handles can be cup and handles. They could be double cup and handles, meaning the first cup and handle was right here, and there was your handle. Now, the second cup and handle is even higher. As long as you have two sides, I mean, it's a legit cup and handle. And there's your handle forming for Alice, okay? So let the daily run out and then get into that daily on the low and then run it to the upside. I want to try to start trading the daily more often. The stop losses are just more hardcore. Way more hardcore. But Alice definitely bottomed just now, just recently. I mean, we just caught the bottoms. I think the whole bottom was July 20th. The whole market hit bottom at that point. Very interesting. And where's the high for Alice? Where does it get back? I mean, what can it do? $350% gains. So watch Alice squiggling down on the daily. Wait for the daily to reset. Actually, wow, look at that. Oh, I thought it was getting kicked up. It didn't get a kick up. The weary thing about it is the 1 hour and the 4 hour want to pump, but that daily doesn't. So it tells me that if we do pump, I don't think we're going to get the whole measured move, or we're just going to we'll hit the measured move and then just drop. But watch Alice here on the 1 hour. For a 1 hour scalp, might be nice. Looks like it wants to break on out. The bottom of the pattern would have been my spot. And I don't like the trade too much. 60%, the risk 18, 13. I don't like the trade a lot. Not a lot of protection here. See what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this was it, actually. Let me reformat this. Takes me a second sometimes to see what's going on, right? It actually could be breaking out a little bit now. Look at that. It actually broke out. It's breaking out. That's a breakout. See, look, now we established a breakout. So there's the trade. Now I like it. Stop loss inside the pattern below the 200-day. Yes, 10%. Now I found my position. See how it took me a second to find my position. I didn't get it at first. And then the risk reward ratio wasn't right because I couldn't find the pattern. See how important finding the pattern creates the entry? It's so important that we do that. Okay? So important that we do that. There's the call for Alice. I mean, starting its uptrend again after the downtrend loop. Starting to do its thing. I like Alice right here. Watch Alice. All right, guys, I really have to pee, so I'm going to have to jump on out of here. It just is what it is. That was funny, though. Denise, I would never do that to you. I'd never pee in front of a lady. Never. I would joke about it. I would never do it in real. I would just never really do it. Okay? I would definitely joke about it and act like I did it, but I would make you think I really did it, but I wouldn't really do it. But what's the difference? Well, I knew I was going to eventually say I didn't do it. Had you left the stream without me being able to say I didn't do it, though, then what would have been the difference? There would have been none. So I put myself out there. Hey, you say you wanted to go fishing earlier. I own 2 charter boats in Destin, Florida. Come see me. I got you for free. That's so sick, man. I would love to do that. STX Lifer, great for all you do. Let's take a look at STX, and that might be the last super chat of the night, guys. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the night. Let's see what's going on with STX. That trade played out very nicely. There's a cup and handle for STX, clearly. This thing wants to do some serious damage. I think it's going to be my trade of the night right now. It's looking really, really nice. Yeah, there it is, baby. There it is. Don't say I didn't warn you. Just use that 200 for your hopeful bounce. So keep the stop loss and the 200 kind of in between the price action and your stop. And I like this right here. Scared money don't make money. Remember that. You can't sit on the sidelines. You got to make a play. You got to learn. You're going to learn no matter what. Whatever you do, you're going to learn. So learn. Learn, baby, learn. Or earn, baby, earn. Learn to earn. That's what it is. That's the call. It's the idea. I'm like Flynn. Now it's time to win. I'm in like Flynn. Now it's time to win. There you go. I thought it was in like Flint. It's in like Flynn. Why do they say in like Flynn? In like Flynn is a slang phrase meaning having quickly or easily achieved the goal or gained access. In like Flynn, slang, desired. Barry Podick of the American Dialectic Society found an example from 1940. San Francisco. Answer these questions correctly, and your name is Flynn. Meaning you're in, provided you have 2 left feet and the written consent of your parents. To judge from a newspaper reference he turned up from the early 1940s, shortened to I'm Flynn, mean I'm in. In later years, the rhyming phrase became associated with the actor Errol Flynn, who had the reputation of womanizing, consumption of alcohol, and brawling. In November 1949, the 2 underage girls, Betty and Petty, accused of him of statutory. A group was organized to support Flynn. The trial took place, and Flynn was cleared of all the charges, according to the anonymous Michael Quinnen. The incident seemed to increase Flynn's reputation as a ladies' man, which influenced the connotations of the phrase, in like Flynn. There you go. Okay. All right. In like Flynn, baby. There you go. Errol Flynn. Alice USDT looks all right. All right. STX. Possible cup and handle break into the upside. We're a little high on the 1 hour. See that? Getting high on the 1 hour. Might have to go sideways. You're high on the 1 hour. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour trade sideways. So I would stick to the 4 hour on this trade, and not and go right below 4 hour support here, and just hold this trade on the 4 hour. That's it. Or slowly dollar cost average in 500 4 or 5 times, or 200 4 or 5 times, whatever you got. A little bit each time till you get in there. STX. Okay. STX USDT. All right, everyone, we're going to look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the night. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. I appreciate you guys. It was a freaking awesome stream. One of the best streams I've ever had. I say that every day, but it really was one of the best streams I ever had, man. It was amazing. Did you say to Charles? Did you guys say hi to Charles for me? I hope you did. I appreciate it. Yeah. 145 people still watching. Unbelievable retention. 218 likes. Unbelievable. 219 likes. 4 people disliking it. Love those 4 people, man. Okay, guys, we're out of here for the day. So far, so good. Bitcoin getting an indecision Doge candle and bought back up. That's what's called a reversal hammer doji. Let me show you the reversal hammer doji. Bullish. The bullish reversal. So it looks a lot like this right here. Reversal doji. See this right here? Hammer candlestick pattern. So you get the full long shadow with the short wick or no wick on the top. That's the hammer. It's how to trade the hammer. All right. This is a great site. Baby Pips. Is this Baby Pips or Forex Boat? The hammer candlestick. And right now, look, we're falling down. We get the pump up, and then we get the hammer doji. So when I look at Bitcoin, I see a hammer doji right there, and it's telling me that it wants to pump to the upside. I think Bitcoin's going to crack 40K again and be gone, baby, be gone. This was just liquidity. They were just grabbing as much liquidity as they could. Also, I'm a pattern trader, and this is a broadening rising wedge and a broadening opening wedge, honestly. And I've seen this play out many times, and this is what happens to these. Now you want to Google this, a broadening rising wedge. And this is the pattern right here that we're looking at. And this is how it plays out a lot of times. See this? It's a very bullish pattern, right? We're looking at the bullish section, though. It can go bearish. The form of the ascending broadening wedge after a bullish movement. But I see this. This is what I see. This one here. This is what I'm seeing. And the breakout. Right? A, B, C, D, boom. And we just came back to we just did this. We're going to come up, we're going to dip, and we're going to be gone. So look, we did 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's the pattern, right? And so, and I could be wrong. I'm not always right. But I do work. And we gone, baby. We gone. This is my prediction for BTC. All right. And then there's a, see that diagonal trend line that we should bounce off of and get a move to the upside. So I'm still long Bitcoin, baby. I'm still long Bitcoin. Bouncing out at 39,200. I also see bullish divergence. Yep. Love learning. Bobby Woofer had a crypto super chat. I know, but I have to pee so bad. I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I really don't. I can't. Like the piss is starting to hurt. Like I'm gonna get an infection. So if you guys could just forgive me, I don't think I can get through this one. Crow, I'll take a look at it. All right. Oh, Jesus. It's getting bad. It's getting really bad. Oh, God, it hurts. It hurts bad. You saw how much water I drank, and it's been 2 hours. Like any human being, you know. Okay, Crow's about to break on out of this. All right, Bitcoin did it. Crow's going to do it. There's your trade for Crow. Again, nothing, don't do any of this. None of this is financial advice. Let's see. Actually, Crow's coming down. Watch for Crow come back to the bottom of the pattern, and then I would get in down here. So entry for Crow would be here. All right. And that area is between about 11.5 cents, 10 cents, 10.5 to 11.5. Okay, Lifer, get the glass out. So funny, man. You can't stop TA. You have to pee sitting down. You cannot stop. We can't let you leave, Lifer. You have to do the TA. Lifer, you have to do the TA, Lifer. Lifer. And look at Crow in this giant pattern. Wants to make its way back to the top. I mean, patterns will stay in the pattern until it doesn't. That's a beautiful trade right there for Crow. Long that. Long that. 110% gains. Print this out. Like, this is going to take months, but am I right? Print this out and hold me to this. This might be a great prediction that I've made. I'm just going to tell my lifers, print this thing out and see what it is, man. Ooh, my butt hurts in my chair. Oof. 229 likes, man. You guys are awesome, man. That's a glass act. Yeah, your eyes are turning yellow like... Join the Crow Army, man. That's funny, man. Here's to your getting relief. Thank you so much. Holding your pee can be bad for your prostate. It may lead to erectile dysfunction. TA or bladder bust, man. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. You know what I'll do? I'm going to play. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. I got it.
Gotta cherish every moment like it could be your last. This is my life.
I gotta find the other music. I'm so sorry. Hold up. Ah,
this
Jesus.
Is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends.
End of the show, baby.
This is my life. This is how it looks. This is my story. Take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. I would love the same way again, and I would die for all of my friends, and I would use my blood for a pen to write you a letter you see through my lens, and I can see the light in her eyes, the light of my daughter, the light of the sky. Never in darkness, we never be shy, forever be bright and forever we rise. Nothing you could say to me, nothing you could do to us. I'm the one that made these dreams, stuck in when they shoot at us. Bleeding out my wrist, had me running to the ER. Trying to save my life, I was born just to see scars. So every single moment is a blessing that I can't get back. Appreciate the seconds and the minutes as they turn to black. So light it up and blow it back, count it out and blow a stack. We in the here and now, to the past, we ain't going back. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. Our lives are just a flash in the pan, a leaf in the stream, a sprinkle of sand. At least we can dream, at least we can dance. What we leave for our seeds, we leave with the land. These are the days, these are the times. Let me be free, let me design. We all want the same, we all want the love. Nobody's alone, cause this life is a drug. What is all the hate for? What do we debate for? What you gonna wait for? Your dying day is coming, so what you coming late for? I'm coming like a racehorse, busting through the gate, change my fate with my face for. My life is a gift, and I'ma give it till there's nothing left. Going till the sun is set, holding not one regret. Winning with the stunning bet, double down and run a rep. Keep my family living lavish till every last one is set. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends.
Yo, I love you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the respect that you guys give me. Really, respect is key, and thank you guys so much for everything you do. I appreciate it. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna start again, but I'm probably just gonna end the stream in the background. But guys, 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life.
This is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. I would love the same way again, and I would die for all of my friends, and I would use my blood for a pen to write you a letter you see through my lens, and I can see the light in her eyes, the light of my daughter, the light of the sky. Never in darkness, we never be shy, forever be bright and forever we rise. Nothing you could say to me, nothing you could do to us. I'm the one that made these dreams, stuck in when they shoot at us. Bleeding out my wrist, had me running to the ER. Trying to save my life, I was born just to see scars. So every single moment is a blessing that I can't get back. Appreciate the seconds and the minutes as they turn to black. So light it up and blow it back, count it out and blow a stack. We in the here and now, to the past, we ain't going back. Crypto is life. This is how it looks, this is my story.